Hello, YouTube. It is Dr. Lisa. Launch Your Income. I'm here with you. I'm about to go live on TikTok. So I just want to make sure I said hello and welcome first. I appreciate you being here. So what I'm doing is going to go live on TikTok. As I do this, I will make this video available and publish it so you can go back and see what I talked about. So this talk is always about TikTok. How you can go live with ease and feel comfortable learning about the app. So I'm going to share tips and strategies to navigate the app, TikTok live experience, but also other questions you may have about TikTok Shop or how to make sure you know who you're talking to, who's your target audience, how to get more engagement in your room. So those are all the things I share to give you tips and strategies. So we're going to go live on TikTok as well and do a co-streaming. So thank you for being here. Make sure you like the live. How you doing? I'm tired of believing the thumbs up. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. And so make sure you like the live, but also subscribe so we can stay in connection. So if you leave comments, if you're connecting with me, I'll go back and subscribe to your channel and make sure I watch a video first, because that's the key. YouTube doesn't like fake engagement, so you got to make sure you are connecting and assisting people so that you can get more subscribers. Okay, so it's okay. So yes, so you want to make sure you do that, and then I am going to go live. I'm going to have to come here and log in. I'm a little slow this morning, but I want to make sure I am engaging with you all and connecting with you first. Thank you for joining. Let me know where you're from. We're going to connect. I appreciate you being here. I'm trying to follow the chat as well. I appreciate you joining me. And on occasion, we might see the moderator join as well. And so I appreciate you all who are here. We're going to get connected in a second. As you all are coming in, I am updating my information for TikTok so I can go live here as well, and we will continue to build community. I appreciate you all joining. I'm going to say this is a learn room. We are going to connect and grow. I appreciate you all being here. And then I typically put in my settings that I am doing a content disclosure and making sure I connect to my brand, which I'm talking about, my brand and my services. And so if you are hello, how you doing, Paradox? How you doing, friend? Come in, make sure you like the live and subscribe. Make sure you like the live. I appreciate you liking the live and subscribing. We're going to talk about what does it mean to go on TikTok and grow and making sure that you are leveling up on the TikTok app. And I'm going to talk here on YouTube as well. So I'm co-streaming. Thank you so much. You said, hi, ma'am. I appreciate you being here. And so let me know if you have any questions. My moderator will come in and moderate the chat as well. So I want to make sure you guys are also connecting. So leave your name, say where you're from. Let's connect. And make sure you like the live and also subscribe. I appreciate you doing that as well. So come in, let me know where you're from, and then you're going to see me go live in real time on TikTok. And so I'm co-streaming over here. I'm putting in my title so you know a little bit more about this live. You said I'm from India. Okay, welcome. Awesome. And I'm happy you're here with me. And so I am in Florida. So thank you for joining. And anybody else who's here, come on in. We're going to chat. And go ahead and click like for the live as well so we can get some likes up and let YouTube know we're all here. We're growing and connecting. And we're learning. And so that's what this live is about. I'm going to teach you how to go live with ease. That's what this topic's about. I say don't be scared, because there's a lot of people who are nervous and scared to get to live stream. So I said don't be scared. I want you to go live with ease. So as you are going live, you're going to get tips from me to go live. And I also will share tips about navigating the TikTok app. And making sure you are being intentional about talking to your target audience. So again, like the live and make sure you subscribe as well. Okay? And so that's what this is about. So typically what I do here is I talk to you all, but I'm also talking here to TikTok. And what I'm going to do is save this particular live so that I can also have it available for people who are interested in learning about the tips and strategies that I gave on TikTok to come back here and look at it. So that's what I'm doing. So let me know if you have any questions. If you are in the room and you are new to me, say hello. I appreciate you being here. And I appreciate you joining. And I see some of you are in the room, so make sure again that you are liking the live and you hit subscribe so we can start building community. You connect with me here. I will go back and look at the comments and see who all connected. And I'll go to your page and connect as well. So that's a good way for us to all stay connected and make sure we're building our pages up. So thank you all who are joining. And I'm about to go live on TikTok. I appreciate you being here. All right. And hello, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa. Launch Your Income. I appreciate you being here. Come on in. We're going to talk about going live. We're going live with ease. I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be nervous. I don't want you to be shy. I'm going to tell you how to go live with confidence and feel at ease as you are navigating this platform. And I'm going to help you through the process. So thank you all for being here. We're going to talk. How you doing, Tom? How you doing, family? Typing. I appreciate you being here. Come on in. We're going to get to chatting. Ink, thank you so much for joining. Tanya, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining. So let me know where you're from. Angela G, thank you so much for being here, friend. I appreciate you coming on in. So this is my my Go Live with Ease conversation. I want to make sure I'm supporting you. Thank you for the Daily Heart Me, friend. I appreciate that. Philly, thank you so much for being here. Robert, thank you for joining. So come in. Let me know where you're from. Deanna. With this particular live, I want to make sure I'm supporting you as you navigate this platform. I will talk about all things here so you feel comfortable and at ease. And then I'm going to help you find out what to talk about. So I usually spend some time there helping you think about, okay, how do I find my topics to discuss? Who's my target audience? How do I make sure I understand all the different features here on the TikTok live screen? And then how do you make sure that you are building your team? So we're going to talk about the Daily Heart Me and ways that you can level up. So we'll talk about the blue boxes. We'll do all the things to make sure you understand who you're talking to and how do you keep them engaged in your life. So I'm going to speak to you as a live host. How you doing, SC girl? Hello from South Carolina. How you doing, friend? Come on in. Let me know if you're new to my live. Put new in the chat so we can get to chatting that way too. Hi everyone, how you doing, Ice Crystal? Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, if you're new, just put new, and then we're going to get to chatting in a second. Thank you so much for joining. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm tapping my live, I'm talking to you all, I'm welcoming people in as they come into my room. So I appreciate you all being here. Oh, money on my mind. You said I'm back. Appreciate you, friend. You said I am back. I am here to connect. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being here. So we're just getting started. And so I know you changed your name. You got live access. So what's the deal now? Are you gone live yet? Thank you so much for the rose, South Carolina girl. Appreciate you being here. And so I appreciate all you are joining in. So we're going to tap the live. We're going to share out the live. And as a live host, I got to share my own live because I want to make sure I share my live to activate it. So I will tell you all to share my live as well. And we're going to get to connecting as well. I want to go live. You got the access, don't you? So it's just a matter of doing it. So thank you for coming back. Because what I'll do, Lexi, thank you for joining. What I will do is talk about the go live process. I'm sorry. I'll talk about the go live process. I still have to fill in the age details. Oh, wait a minute. You got to be 18 years or older. You got to be 18 years old, and you have to do ID verification. So that's the other thing you want to do. So you do have to be 18 years old to go live. I'm assuming you are, just out of just an assumption. But yes, there is an age verification that you have to do. And so let me know if there's any questions. Sunshine, thank you so much, friend. Big Karen K, thank you so much for being here. Miss Chocolate, thank you so much for being here. I am above 18, dear. Okay. You got the avatar picture. I don't know. So I'm just making an assumption. I appreciate you. Okay. So look here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to activate the live. I will talk about tips and strategies. You said you're sending me roses for that, huh? I flattered you, huh? You're like, look here. If anybody say I'm on 18, I will give them roses. I appreciate that. I wish somebody would say I was on 18. Yes, I appreciate you for being here. Okay, so thank you all for joining. Okay, we're going to get started. Sunshine, thank you for the roses. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to talk about activating your lives. So, money on my mind, and all my other friends are here. When you start a live, you want to be intentional about talking, tapping, and welcoming. Okay, so as you saw, as you guys were coming in, I was talking to you all. I was welcoming you who came in my room, and I was connecting. I was saying the key words for this live. I talk about go live with ease. I'm going to help you understand not to be scared, not to be shy, not to be nervous, all the things that some of you in the room may be a little nervous and a little shy, and you're thinking like, how do I do this? How is she talking and chatting and connecting and doing all the things? And so what I will tell you is that practice makes progress. It does not happen overnight. It is something that you build up to. And so don't feel intimidated like you can't do it, because you'll learn how to navigate it. Good afternoon, everyone. How you doing? She Economics. I appreciate you being here. She Economics. That is She Economics. Thank you so much for joining JF Productions, my friend. Lizzie M., thank you so much for being here. Melissa, thank you for joining. Missouri Sue, Roy George, thank you for joining. Brenda Bays, thank you for being here, friend, and doing the Daily Heart Me. So I appreciate all you joining. Oh, my mid-century, that's mid-century girl, 20th century girl, I think that's it. Thank you so much for the Miss Chocolate Popular Live, and all you who are sharing the live and liking the live. I appreciate you, friends. So we're going to get activated because I'm going to talk about what does all that engagement look like. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you, Dr. Lisa? I'm doing well. And Anita, we're meeting after this live. So we'll be meeting today. Anita has she's scheduled a one-on-one with me, so you can do that as well. So I'll talk about that if towards the end of the live. I usually talk about my stand store, what's in there, how do you get free information, how do you get access to me, all the things. So I usually share a little bit more, so you are not surprised. Hello, sweetie, sweetie pie. Karen, thank you so much for sharing the live. Tracy Plant, thank you for reaching level 10. Look at you. Sunshine, thank you for the heart puffs. I appreciate you all. So, career, how you doing, friend? Career and wealth strategist. I have to say your whole name. Alex, thank you for joining. Digital Grandma, thank you for being here. Jennifer Ray, Sunshine, thank you so much for liking the live and joining as well. So, if I did not welcome you, I see you. I appreciate you. I thank you for joining. We're going to get to chatting because I want you to know how to engage. So, if you are new to my live, go on and put in the chat, say new, FYP, new, new, new. And you're like, okay, who is this person? She's talking a lot. She's sharing a lot. I want to know who she is. So, new. You just put new in the chat. And then what I'm going to do, new, how you doing? G Mama Buns. How you doing, friend? I love your name. Let's see. And you're new too, because you got you. We're gonna talk about bio. Well, I'll let you know a little bit about that. Bloom, how you doing, friend? I appreciate you coming in. Um, as the Anya Keller, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining. You got a new profile too. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so you're just growing your account. Thank you, Bloom. I see you sent your roses. So we'll talk about how to activate your live, how to make sure you're talking to your target audience, as well as I'll talk about some of the features here so you know what exactly you're looking at. This is a sticker, so I'll talk about stickers. This is an effect. I'll talk about effects. So you guys will see that. You hear me clapping and cheering. Those are sound effects. So you get all those things too. So I tell people when you enter a live, look at your title and give her for donuts. Thank you so much. 5 at my time zone. Yes, yes, Anita. Anita's like, wait a minute. I don't deal with Eastern time zone. Yes, that is my time zone. I said, thank you, Tracy. Hi, everyone. She spoke to all of us. Okay, so thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I totally understand, friend. Um, and so, what I will say to you, my friends, when you enter a live, and I say this jokingly, but it is actually true. I want you to know and understand that you enter what's called a three-way relationship. This relationship does not work unless all three of us are working together. And that's TikTok, the TikTok app, what we're doing here, as well as you as a viewer and me as a live host. Okay? So look at that. You said you're a rock star. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Brenda? And so thank you so much for the DJ glasses. That's it. We all are working together. Good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. How you doing? JF, nice to meet you. Sonia, nice to meet you as well, friend. And so because of that, I want you to recognize we're working together, and I want to make sure you understand how to activate your live. So that means that you are talking to your community, you are connecting with them as a live host. I say it all the time. You are here. Thank you. Look at you, level 9 cake. Awesome. And thank you for the roses. So you are um, educating, entertaining, or inspiring your viewers. That's what your role is. So this is a learn room. You'll see it at the top here. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. I appreciate you all. Greetings and hello. How you doing, crafty auntie? And so as you are engaging in this live, you're learning from me. But as a viewer, TikTok will give you points for your engagement. So I want you to understand your engagement matters. It matters to the live, but also matters to you leveling up. That's the blue boxes. The people with blue boxes, that's what they have. Thank you so much, Lizzie M. I see you, friend. Hello, hope your day has been good. It has, Bridget. Thank you so much. Yes, a lot. Yes, it's a lot, isn't it? But you get used to it. Like I said, I say it all the time. My subs, you got the sub sticker. It says, practice makes progress. As you practice, thank you so much. Thank you for the sunglasses. I need it. It's bright up in here. um, and so, hello, how you doing, Deidre? Thank you so much for being here. And so, as you're engaging, you're learning how to activate your live. People are going to come in and get your daily heart meet and all the things. So, let me talk about ways to activate the live. You see people coming in, they're gifting, they're connecting, they're getting their daily heart meet. They are getting engagement points, okay? So, those engagement points come in two different ways. There's free support, and then there's support you need coins for. So, the things that they're doing, they have coins on their account, and they're able to activate the live because they're using their coins. Coins can be purchased in the gift box. Thank you so much, friends. In the gift box, you can recharge and put coins on your account by clicking that. And there's a little bit of a processing fee when you do it in the app, or you can go to the website. Hello, Treasure Chest. Good evening, Ruth. And so as you go to the website, www.tiktok.com/coins, COIN. So when you go there, you can get coins, okay? So you log in and you can get, I tell people if you got $20 in coins, you get 2,000 coins. Those coins are worth a penny each, so it's really affordable. You get a little bit extra coins on the website because you don't have that processing fee. So ways that you support the live is free support, tapping the screen, sharing the live. 63 people have shared the live, or commenting. Thank you so much, Ruth. Ruth, I appreciate you. I'm learning a lot from you. Thank you, Deidre. I'm here for your friend. And then there is, thanks, you're welcome, fantastic. And then there is the daily heart me. I'm going to talk about that. It's also, you want to pay attention to the points that you get, and then we're going to talk about the blue boxes. So the orange boxes is the daily heart me. The blue boxes that people have next to their names is from the live. Coming to anybody's live, that blue box follows you. That's how you level up. So I'm going to talk about your engagement. Hello, Miss Darlene. I saw you come in. Good evening, Dr. Late, but here, I see you, friend. I appreciate you. Fantastic. Thanks. You're welcome, friend. Bridget, oh, look at you, level 5. So people are leveling up. So I'm going to explain what's happening. My newbies, stay with me. Just stay with me for a little bit. I'm going to tell you what's happening because I want you to make sure you're fully engaging too, okay? You were on the first people I started watching and learning from. Look at you. I was one of the first people. Thank you so much. She was like, you still doing this thing, girl? Yes, I am still here. Thanks for the information. Hi, Richard. Hi, Ice Crystal. I appreciate you. Hi. You said, hi, Doc. I appreciate you. Okay, friends. So here's what's happening. I'm going to talk about tapping the live and sharing the live. You see Miss Darlene. She's sharing the live. When you tap the screen, you can tap your live as a live host. You take your finger and you just tap. You said, I'm taking notes. Kay Nicole, thank you so much for being here. I see you, friend. You said you tap your screen, you're tapping the screen, and what's going to end up happening is that there's going to be a pink heart that pops up under my name. When you tap that screen, it says 6.8 K right now. People who are tapping the screen, that pink heart pops up, and it essentially what happens is that it gets a little, that line start crawling across my name, under my name, and then you'll see where the heart gets to bubbling up, and the dots come percolating out of it. And then if you let go, confetti will drop on the screen. You see the confetti, I don't. But you'll hear people say, tap to the confetti. That's a phrase that people do say, and you could say it to your community like, hey, you want to make sure you tap to the confetti so TikTok know we're here, we're activated, and people are listening. He said, "Your crafty auntie." She said, "I'm happy you're doing what you do. Dr. Lisa, a great source of knowledge." Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I appreciate that. And it says, "Anyone need an auto tapper? I have it in my TikTok shop." That was funny. That is you. It's good that you have that. It is helpful. Great information. It is very helpful. So definitely you want to connect with people who offer the tapper. Good morning. Okay. Hello, everyone. Yes, that is it's a tool. It is a tool. You gotta move it around a little bit, but it does work. So you definitely want to use that. So when you tap, you can tap. That's free support. Those are people who are like, you know what? I want to support, but I want to support. I'm going to get some points. But I want to tell you, talk about the blue boxes, but that is a way to get support, and that's a way to support the live. You need the people who tap and engage in your live, and then you need the people to share out the live. So my live has been shared 114 times. You can see the arrow there. How you doing, Doc? I made it. Thank you so much, Samantha, for being here. I appreciate you joining. I was a few minutes late, so I got started maybe about 10 after. But I appreciate you all joining in. I appreciate it. So the sharing the live, if you touch my nose, hold the glasses down, press down on the screen, you can share out my live. Okay? There's a way you can share out your live. You share out the live to all your supporters to let them know you're here. And I share my live out to people so that they can come in and connect with me. And you see, I shared it with more than 10 people. So you share out your live and you ask your supporters to share out your live. So if you want to engage and support somebody, share out their live, tap their screen. Okay? That is the way to do it. Keisha, thank you so much. Samantha, thank you so much. I see all of you. Your crafty auntie, thank you for sharing the live. I see all of you sharing the live. So sharing the live is another way to support the live. It boosts the live. TikTok says, okay, I see you all. This is a popular live. Let's bring more people in. And so more people come from the FYP, the live gets activated. People are engaging and connecting. And you want people to come in the live so you can build your community. We're going to talk about building and connecting with the right people. People who have their profile optimized. People who understand that I need to show who I am by having words in my bio. And then I need to also produce content so people can engage with my content. So all that works hand in hand. Is it okay to share your own life? Yes. Yes. You want to share your own live. You want to tap your own screen. You want to activate your live. So you absolutely treasure. You want to share your live and tap the screen as well. People will say, oh, you're not supposed to tap your live. Yes, you are. Tell them Dr. Lisa said I could tap my screen. Ain't nothing ever happened to her. She been tapping her screen. Not going to that TikTok, don't get mad at me. But that's what I've been doing. But no, I know at one point the algorithm changes, and at one point that probably was an issue, especially when you think about the grow rooms. That probably was an issue, but it's not anymore. TikTok does filter comments, so if you're saying something, try to rephrase it and put it back in there, and that way we can see the comment. So they will filter comments. So definitely do that. Okay, thanks. I didn't know that. Yep, that's it. You can share it. Yep, you can share and tap your screen. So here's what I tell you. That's the free support. The comments that you're doing, the engagement. You'll hear me ask questions. I'll get you to get some engagement points because I want you to communicate. The live is a three-way relationship. You're in a threesome. So everybody got to do their role. Okay? I missed the live host is able to tap. Yes, 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 Deidre. You can tap. When I start my live, thank you so much, Bloom. I see you, friend. When I start my live, I'm tapping, talking, welcoming, sharing. I'm doing all the things. This is an interactive experience. So you want to make sure you are doing your role to activate your live. Thanks for the tips. You're welcome, friend. So how you doing? Mish, is that it? Thank you so much for being here. Rena, thank you for joining. I see you, friend. I love the hair. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I keep saying this, the vacation here. We'll see how long it lasts. So I will try to keep it up, though. We'll see. Thank you for the information. You're welcome, Rosalind. I appreciate you being here. And we should support one another. You all, yes, Keisha. Absolutely. How you doing, Mariexa? You said I'm back, Fred. I appreciate you joining. I see you all. Okay, so here's what you want to do. Oh, you said so cute. Thank you so much. Tappers are cheap. Buy a tapper and say, yes, that's true. I don't have a tapper. I should get a tapper. But I get to talk. You see my hands get to flinging and stuff. But I should get one. To your point, I really should. Everybody welcome. Yes, yes. It's going to last until April 13th. What's going on? Oh, the hair. Yes, April 13th is Sunday. That's my. It's like, what's 13th? That's my little guy's birthday. So we'll see. It might last to next weekend if I am lazy about taking it down. Thank you, and you. I'm listening. Thank you, and you. And I'm listening and trying to learn. There we go, Rose. I got you. Thank you, joined with all the numbers, all the letters. I appreciate you being here. Does the amount of followers you have matter before going live? Fantastic, it does. Fantastic, you have live access though. You have 1,400 followers. So, yes, you get live access. TikTok will give you live access. I tell people 500 followers. We're going to talk about engagement because engagement matters. Um, it says 1,000, but it's really 500 because if you're actively engaged, TikTok says, oh, I'm going to give you live access. Oh, I'm going to give you TikTok shop. Oh, I'm going to give you, with the gift box, you'll get other gifts so you can engage even higher with the gifts and stuff that you share. So TikTok wants you to be here. TikTok, TikTok. I point to my watch on purpose because I want you to know that essentially your engagement matters. How you interact with your audience as a live host matters. How your audience interacts with you matters. I tell you, this is like a three-ring circus. We're all working together, doing our role in different ways. So you want to make sure that you're actively engaging. You said that's your husband's birthday, 4/13. It was actually my father's birthday too. Yep. So he was born on my father's birthday. Yep. My little 5-year-old. He'll be 5. And then I tell you people, I have the 5-year-old, and then I got the 20-year-old. she'll be 20 this summer, and then my stepboys are about to be 20 and 21. So yeah, I have the adults, the young adults, the adulting ones, and then I have the preschooler. Yeah, I got live access with 50 viewers. Okay, but I haven't gone live yet. Okay, Karen. Okay, Karen. Karen, do you have a business account though? Let me just ask that question. Because what's happening is that TikTok is giving people live access a lot sooner. So that is absolutely happening. However, and you're an engager, you got 11, a high engaging box. But sometimes the business accounts will get it much sooner because they are a business. And so the thought is that you're going to come here and promote your business. So you get it much sooner. But I will say, I'm learning. TikTok is giving it under 100. A lot of people are getting it under 100 followers, and they have a personal account. You said that's a big stretch. Yeah, second marriage. Yes, taking college. Yeah, mine are in college. Yeah. Same here, 23, 17, and 4. There we go. There we go, Ned. Yes, that is me. We go to personal account. Okay, there we go. You're level 11. Yeah, congratulations. You're level 11, so that matters. How do you know if you have a business account? You know what? That's a great question. Beyond just checking the 3 lines, typically the business account has the email feature you can add. You can look at an account and see, because you guys have the email feature that you can add pretty early. Personal accounts, you can't add an email unless you put it into your bio. You also can check the 3 lines on the top of your profile, and then it says, if you click settings and privacy, then click account, it will say switch to business if you're a personal account, or switch to personal if you're a business. That's the way I can check. But really, you can look at an account and tell really quickly if it's a business. If you have a shop on there, it's account. Personals have showcase if they have TikTok shop. So just little things like that, you can look at it and tell. Um, Go live access at 120. Yep. Yep. How do I see my level? Okay, Donna. Thank you for asking, Donna, because I was going to go there. I was checking comments. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Sam. I see you, friend. Thank you so much. Do we want a business account, Karen? No, we do not, Karen. No, Karen. No, we do not. I would not. It depends on what your goals are. I say that all the time. If you have a business you're trying to strongly promote, just only want to focus on your product. I give the example of if you have a candle. I don't sell candles, but if I had Dr. Lisa's candles and I want to personally sell my candles on TikTok, and I want a TikTok shop for seller, and I have a shop on my profile, and I want to sell my products, then yeah, and I'm not going to do all the other things that comes with TikTok, because the creator, you can get in the creator TikTok shop or creator program. You can get into the creator rewards program. There's the creator marketplace. Creators have more music selection. So it's just limiting. And then you still can promote your business. You'll hear me talk about one-on-one consultations, bundles, all the things I promote that are part of my business, but part of my brand. Maybe I should say that. But I don't have a business account, so I do it under a personal. So you can still do it. Okay, so my friend Donna, she said, "How do I see my level?" Hello, everyone. I see you. How you doing, Linus? I see you. Thank you so much. I was creative RSD LC, but I switched back to personal because you can't earn rewards for content. There you go. Sunshine. There you go. That's another reason why not. Yep. So, good afternoon. How you doing? Hello, fellow Doc Dina. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Would it be better to have an affiliate or TikTok shop as a business in a personal live account? I, you gotta have two separate. You're right. To that point, you have your business with a shop in it, TikTok shop for seller, and then you can have another account that's your personal account because you have TikTok shop for creator, the affiliate program. So yes, you can have both, but they're two different accounts. So yes, you can do both. You can apply for both, but two separate accounts. Good afternoon, friends. Okay, let me say how, because Donna asked about leveling up. Let me do this real quick. How you doing, pal? I see you. You said, okay, gotcha, thanks. You're welcome. So when you come in a lot, I talked about free support, and I talked about, hi, Cassandra. I talked about coins, having coins in your account to fully engage. So you need coins. So you can go to the website, www.tiktok.com/coins, COIN, log in, get some coins. $20, 2,000 coins, you get a little extra. If you, because they give you a little extra because there's not the processing fee here. If you do it here, you can click the gift box and recharge and get coins. Get a little less because there's that processing fee, but you still can do it here, okay? So when you come into a live, here's what I'm telling you as a viewer, and then I'm going to talk about the benefits as a live host. When you come into someone's live, you are saying hello. The way you say hello, you do a little check-in. I tell you, it's like checking into a conference, checking into the movies, checking into a restaurant. Whatever you do, you always have to check in. And you click the Daily Heart Me. That's the Heart Plus. The Heart Plus at the top here is the Daily Hearts Me. You're hearting me. You're saying hello. It's a greeting. It's like, I joined your team. I'm saying hello to you. I want to connect with you. This is the live that I want to engage. Now, here's why you're doing it. TikTok, I told you, for viewers, you get points. So TikTok says, hey, click the Daily Heart Me. They give you points. TikTok gives you points for your engagement. You get 45 points. And when that screen pops up, I want you to pay attention to what's there. Because now TikTok has changed it a little bit. They want you to claim those points that you're getting. So if you leave my live and you don't click the Daily Heart Me a second time, almost like a checkout. So you check in, you check out. You want to make sure you claim those points. And then I will tell you during the live, if you're here for 10 minutes, go ahead and click that Daily Heart Me and say, I've been listening to her for about 10 minutes. Let me click this Daily Heart Me and claim some of these points. Because you get points for just watching me. So TikTok is making sure you are going to get engagement points, okay? You are getting points for just watching me. So get those points and claim them. Claim the points that you get. So got a chance to get some of you alive early today. Thank you so much, Bridget. I appreciate that. Afternoon. How you doing, Sarah? Thank you all who are coming in and connecting with each other. You said no points left behind. Yes. Bloom. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Nurse, I appreciate you joining. Yeah, no points left behind. You make sure you claim those points. Don't let TikTok take your points away. You earn them. And so the reason why I said join my team is because you are an active team member. You are a member that is engaging and connecting. And then in the gifts for the Daily Heart Me, there's team gifts you can give as well. So that's a part of the engagement. TikTok makes this a fun, gamified platform. You're playing, you're having a good time, you're connecting with others. It becomes a community. And so as a live host, you want that community. You want to make sure people are clicking your Daily Heart Me and connecting with you. Because as you're getting new people, first of all, if you're new to my room, if you click the Daily Heart Me, you instantly follow the live host. If you don't want to click the Daily Heart Me, make sure you click my photo and follow the live host. Okay, so you want to make sure you are building and growing, and then you're going to connect with others here as well. Having so much fun and learning so much fun, Dr. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much, Arena Allen. Is that Arena Allen? Thank you so much. I appreciate your compliments. Okay, hello everyone. Thanks for the information. You're welcome. Thank you for the information. Thank you, Orange. I appreciate you, friend. And so you want to make sure you are actively engaging in the live and connecting, okay? So as a live host, you get data. You can actually see who became part of your team. It says join my team. On the home screen, it says teams. You could tag, put little tag marks of people who are high engagers, people who are common, people who are tapping, sharing a lot. You're getting that data, so you want to make sure you're cultivating that team, okay? And if you're on the other side of the screen, you'll hear me say this sometimes. There's people who can tap to watch and come in the room. Come in and get your points. Come in and get your engagement points. No point in watching me on the other side of the screen and not getting some points. So get your daily art me. Hello, stop in for some support. There you go, Bridget. Brooke, I'm sorry. So come on in. So here's what I will tell you. The other thing is I want to tell you how to see your levels for the blue box. Okay. So when I come into a live, this is what I actually do. I click the daily heart me. It pops up a screen. It says get 45 points because when you click that, you get 45 points. It says put a comment in for 30 points. So 45 plus 30, I get 75 points. There's some other points that you get that you can claim just from engagement. So gifting, you get a point for every gift you give. TikTok wants you to give because TikTok takes a percentage of that gift. So I just want to be honest. Oh, you got level 12. Look at you leveling up. 20th century. Thank you, Ladybug, for the bracelets. Oh, thank you for the level up cake, too. Look at you, friend. And so, my new people in the room, if you're curious about the blue boxes that people have, if you don't have a blue box or curious, I need you to put a word in. Say hi. Just say hi, blue box. Say hi or blue box. So that way I can tell you to click your photo. And then I want you to click your photo and find out how many points you've accumulated. Okay, my blue box people. Okay, so as you click your level 0, if you don't have a blue box, click that level 0. My level 14, level 1, click your level. So my people who don't have blue boxes, you're going to click your level 0. And what it's going to show you is that for the set of points that you see, the first set is the points that you've collected. Could be 0, it could be some points there. The first set is the points you've collected. Then there's a / symbol that show the total amount of points you need to get to the next level. Okay? And then underneath that is the difference. The difference of points you got versus the points you need is the equation of how much you need to get to experience points you need to get to the next level. So it tells you very clearly what to do. Gifting, because I told you Daily Heart Me and the blue boxes are all about your engagement that you need coins to do. So if you gave a crows, maybe you'll get to the level. Daily Heart Me, maybe you'll get enough points because you get 45 points to get to the next level. So you want to be intentional about what you're doing in a live. As you're leveling up, thank you so much. Look at you, Bridget. Thank you so much for the Daily Heart Me. So as you are leveling up, that engagement matters because TikTok will say, okay, I see you as a high engager. So my friend earlier who said they got live access at 55 followers, they had a level up box at 11. So they had leveled up and been in these TikTok streets. How you doing, NK? In these TikTok streets, engaging and leveling up. And essentially, they leveled up to the point of 11. And TikTok said, okay, friend, okay, I'm going to give you TikTok shot. I'm going to give you live access. You're going to get it super early because you want to be in lives. You want to engage. I'm pinning my friend Samantha real quick. How you doing? I'm pinning my friend Samantha because this is, and she gave me a compliment too, but she is doing correctly about making sure she's engaging in the chat. So I'm not what you call a grow room. I want you guys to connect with people in a very organic, authentic way. And so you connect with people, you follow them, and you put a message. You always put words. So you'll do that there, click their name, and it shows the @ symbol and says, yes, she is. Her lives are very informative. Thank you so much. So I want you to do that and be very intentional about your engagement. But I'm going to talk about this next. Thank you so much, Priestwood family. I appreciate you engaging, level up, and going to TikTok shop. Thank you for you. Oh, you got into TikTok shop. Congratulations, friend. Look at you. Awesome sauce. Okay. Did you get the pilot program or did you get full access? Because people get it early, even the full access. You're welcome. Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate it. You will get it early. Thank you, Ladybug. I see you, friend. Um, Phenomenal. You came in the room too. I see you. Hello. How you doing? Yes. Full. Okay. Now let me say this. I pinned you because I want you all to go ahead and look how many people she has following. She got full access, not the pilot program. So what I'm teaching you, say it, okay? What I'm teaching you is that you can get full access even under 5,000 followers. It's about your engagement. It's about what you do. That matters. And so if you have goals, I tell people all the time, it depends on your goals. If you have goals and you put your intentions out there, and my friend here is, look at you, thank you so much. My friend here is a level 10. She is engaging. She is doing all the things. So I want you to be intentional about what you're doing, okay? And as your intent, as you are listen, yes, listen to every word carefully. And as you engage in, you'll see you'll level up in the things you want. If you want TikTok shop, if you want live access, if you want to grow your community, you'll do it. Okay, you'll get it. I have live access in less than 3. That's it. Yep, that's exactly what happens. You're level 2. Be intentional. Yep, be intentional. I need to do a sticker that says be intentional because I say it a lot too. I engage. So that's the goal. I share with you all. I see it. The algorithm is listening to every word. Hold on a second. It listens to every word we say, all the things we're doing, and it's paying attention. Okay? How do I get my stickers on your live? How do I get my stickers on your live? You're talking, Brenda, your sub. When you put a comment in, I think there's a star next to the comment where you can click that and add sub stickers. I think that's what you're referring to. This is a sticker too, so I don't think you're talking about that. You're talking about subscriber stickers. Yeah, great information. You're welcome. Hello, I came in on the teddy bear hug. The teddy bear when I hugged the teddy bear. Yes. Okay. So I was talking about engagement. I was talking about the blue boxes. Thank you so much for the roses. So the blue boxes matter. I showed you all how to make sure you're connecting very intentionally. We're going to talk about your profiles. This is for my newbies. Can you practice live before actually going live? Sweet tea pie. I don't know why I want to pause and say that. Sweet tea pie. Yes, you can in the settings. So when you're on the screen and you have to type the title of your live. Um, Hello, Katrina. I see your friend. I am coach. Oh, look at that. Thank you so much. I am co-streaming on YouTube. And so you can go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to me there. If you leave a message, I'm going to subscribe to you back. Okay? But you got to watch. You got to watch the live before or watch one of my videos before you can subscribe because YouTube will take subscriptions away. So if you like the live and then subscribe, it will let that subscription go through. And then in turn, I'm going to watch one of your shorts and then like it and then put a comment as well. So I just said that that's my commercial break because I'm over here streaming. And then this recording, I'm doing it on purpose because it will be on YouTube. So you can go back and watch it if you have questions about what I said. So I'm doing that because people are like, you say so much good information. I need to see if it's recorded. Do you do YouTube? Now I do. I'm co-streaming. Okay. So really quickly, go to the settings page where you put the title of your live. There's a settings button. You can practice there. It's a quick practice. So don't think you're going to practice forever. It's a quick practice, but it is a way for you to just practice your intro. And don't overthink it. Practice makes progress. Come, just go live and practice is here. Oh, look at you extended your subscription. Thank you for doing that because now I can talk about subscriptions. I totally miss out the opportunity to talk about that. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much, Brenda. I appreciate it. I'm missing a few comments. I see all you coming in. Appreciate you. Good information. I came in. Teddy bear hug. Yes, that's where I was at. And then, hi, everybody. You can practice a lot. I was dropping learning gems. Yes, I am. Kate Nicole. Very informative. You are so welcome, friends. The Beastie Mom, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Hi, everyone. How you doing, Iridescent? Look at you. You got another page. Thank you so much. One of the first lives that there makeup filters you can choose before you go live. Say that again. You could do filters and enhance. And you can kind of figure out a little bit more what you're doing. I got a filter on now too. My hand heart is a filter too. It's an effect, but it's also a filter. What's your name on there? My name on YouTube is Launch Your Income. I'm probably going to change it to Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income, but it's just Launch Your Income. It's just that part. Okay. Hello, I see all of you coming in. So yes, thank you so much, friends. Oh Lord, so you just threw you on in there after the short practice. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You get a short practice. You will go live. But it's okay. You're not going to be nervous. You're just going to do it. You're just going to start talking. That's it. You're just going to start talking. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just start talking and get to talking about who you are, what you're about. And people will come in. You make sure you welcome them. And you just say what your topic's going to be. And so you just keep going. Don't give up. Don't get nervous about it. That is my problem. I overthink even though I download your very helpful workbook. And I work. You're working through it, Samantha. Hey, new here. How you doing, Snap? Appreciate you being here. Hello, baby girl. Hello, my beautiful sister. May God bless you and have a beautiful weekend. Stay safe. Thank you perfectly. I appreciate you too. You too. The Beastie Mom, thank you for the hearts. It says, my friend said, yes, may do whatever I want page. There you go. Okay, there you go. Are you with an agency? I am with Gravitas Q. I'm with Gravitas Q. I thought you were about to say, are you an agency? I am thinking about it. I'm joking. Well, I'm not joking. I'm putting that out in the universe. I am not joking. However, I'm not there yet. Girl, I'm so Gen X. My nickname is Gen X. I appreciate that. Gen X as well. So yeah, I have really did much. I have really did much with my subscription because I didn't know where to go. There you go. You gotta make sure you can you do you have subscriptions? Okay. You have are you going live in a subscription benefit? Because I tell people to make sure they have subscriptions too. Thank you so much, though, friend, for subscribing. Um, Gen X, thank you so much for being here. I see you. Thank you for the hearts promise. I see you, friend. All right. So really quickly, subscriptions. Let me just say that real quick because I'm going to forget about it. Snap, you said you have a workbook. Snap, I'm going to talk about what's in my stand store. I got a freebie. It is my workbook, and I'm going to talk about that because my overthinkers, and this is my go live with ease. So my overthinkers, I want you to grab it because we're going to talk about it. Sorry, one more time with the agency spelling, please. Here's what I'll tell you, Vivian. Vivian, if you want the link to the agency, DM me. Just DM me. I want the agency link, and I'll send it to you. I'm going to give my spiel about the agency, so stay with me for a second. Let me talk about subscription, and then I'll talk about agency. But I'm going to give you my whole spiel, and you can make an educated decision, an informed decision on if you really do want the link. How do you add subscriptions? Okay, I will talk about subscriptions too. Thanks for all the help. What are the points? The points mean. At what up? Victoria, you're asking that, or do you said thank you for the help for telling you I need to do subscriptions too? Oh, look at you, digital marketing. Thank you so much. Yeah, you want to definitely add Overthinkers Anonymous. I'm gonna help you for 479 as well. Let me say something. Thank you, Keisha. Let me go with subscriptions real quick. So I do offer subscriptions. To get my subscription, it is the subscription arrow that you see. I'm gonna up the goal up to. I'm gonna increase it to 190. Okay, so I do offer subscriptions. Currently, it is the lowest you can do on this app, and I am about to add another subscription soon. I'll probably do it by tomorrow so that you guys see another subscription roll out, and I'll give you a tease on what it will be including. Yeah, I need to start my subscription on my lives. Yes, Snap, you do. And so I tell people all the time, that's what I tell my subscribers. So my subscription benefit is that I do a subscriber only live. The next one is going to be on Wednesday at 6:30. I get about 2 to 3 in a month, so it's like every other week. I also have a bundle in my stand store that I have an IG group, and I meet with them. I try to meet with them monthly. So between the subscriptions, my IG group, that group in terms of how they get additional access to me, I'm trying to manage my time. So I say that because I do offer the $2.99 subscription. So it's a subscriber only live that I do. It's the lowest subscription you can have on this TikTok app. It's $2.99. The first month is $2.69. You can decide if you want to renew it or not. But essentially, you have that benefit where you get access to me, and I in turn will pull you up and answer questions for you if you want to. Have me ask something in a little bit more in depth because you have a specific issue you want me to address. And then I talk about monetization because my name is Launch Your Income. So I want you to be intentional about how you are monetizing. So if you are monetizing on this app, subscriptions is a great way to monetize, and having multiple tiers is another great way so you can grow. So you want to offer that benefit sooner than later. I was late to offer my subscription benefit. Thank you, Nail V. I appreciate you. Are you talking about coming Wednesday the 16th? Yes, this coming Wednesday the 16th at 6:30 Eastern. I'm on the East Coast. And so thank you, Nail Vibes. I appreciate your friend. Hello, Hillary. How you doing? And so it is because I want to make sure you guys are thinking very intentionally about your growth strategy. I was late to the subscription game. I didn't start mine. I missed a whole month. I didn't do it in January. Missed a whole month. I was like. And then I did it in February, and it jumped off. So I want you to realize that is another passive income stream. So if you can add it sooner. When I do my sub only live, I'll probably talk about it because more people are asking about it, and I'll give some more tips and strategies about building your subscription intentionally and making sure you're able to address the needs of your target audience with your subscription. So I'll give some tips and strategies there. Also, recognizing that there's a couple different ways you can do it when it comes to having multiple accounts. So if you have a couple different accounts, you can offer a subscription there too. So I'll give some tips about it. But that's for my subscribers. I'm going to add another tier. So I've teased this earlier because I was like, okay, I know I want to add another tier. And a lot of people are asking for two things from me. And so here's going to be the next tier. And I'm going to put it out there. I'll probably update the app. You go into subscriptions once you get a subscription available. How do you grab your subscription? You said, how do you grab mine? You can hit the star. You can hit my profile pic. It'll say subscribe. You can hit the star in the middle of the screen up here that keeps scrolling. You can click that. And I think the star is down here for you as well. It's down here for me, but I think it's there for you as well. So there's a couple different ways you can get to it. It's the star, though, the subscription star. And so what I was about to say is that I'm about to add another level to my subscription. So right now I have the $2.99, just the standard subscription. The next tier will have everything with the $2.99, and it depends on if you need this from me. I'm going to do two different, I'm going to have to figure out two different other approaches that I do. So I have to kind of look through in terms of how I add it. But it will be another tier, maybe two tiers, two different things, where I offer profile reviews in terms of reviewing your profile, but also reviewing your content and giving you some tips and strategies. So that's something else I'm offering because people have been asking for that quite a bit from me, as well as go live with you. So people are asking me to co-host with them and just come on. And then what will happen, and here's the logic behind that. As you have a co-host, that other person's audience will see that you're live, and they will come to your live too. They're like, oh, Dr. Lisa live. Oh, Dr. Lisa, let me come and bring. And so I'm going to offer that as the next level too. So that may be something some people in the room might want me to do with them. And I'm going to make that a subscriber benefit. So if you subscribe and get that tier, I'll come on live with you. Okay? So that is something. So should we start off with the sub lives and see how they do, or just do a regular live and promote? You got to do a regular live to have subscribers. You got to do a regular live. Is that what you mean? Wait a minute, Snap. Are you going live? You going live? I'm assuming you're going live. You got a live audience, and then you want to add a subscription so that people will want to get that subscription from you. I would definitely be interested in that for sure. As Samantha said, I'd definitely be interested. I appreciate you, Samantha. You said that's great. Yeah. So I'll roll that out. I think I'm gonna have to work out the logistics of it. You say yes, okay, yeah. I'll roll that out as another benefit so people can have that. I just need to sit down and just kind of make sure I type it out correctly and make sure I explain exactly the benefits so people see it. But that's the next thing. That's awesome salsa. As my daughter would say, yes. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So thank you so much for coming in. I see your friends. Let me know if I answered your question correctly about subscriptions. So you definitely have to have your live that you're doing first. And then in the course of your live, you will get access to add a subscription. You probably already have it because you have over 2,000 followers. And then with that subscription, you can offer going live as a sub only live. That's a feature that's in the subscription homepage that you can make that just for your subscribers. Okay, Snapback, you're welcome, friend. I just got my first subscriber. Now I'm making sure to mention go live daily. Look at you, Hillary. Awesome. That's awesome. Okay, that's awesome. Yes, yes. Look at you guys. You said I need ideas on what to give to people in my subscription. Brenda, come next week. Okay, when you come on Wednesday, we'll talk about it. When we do the sub only live, we'll talk about it. Okay. I would say just kind of think intentionally about your community and what you're offering. And subscriber only live is an easy one to do because literally the app supports it. So I would say that's the first thing I would say do. Just make a live that is just specifically for your subs. Okay? You said have an awesome weekend. You're welcome, friend. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Yep. Sounds good. Thanks. Okay. So that's what I would do if I were you. I would just say, okay, have that available. And you can just decide on, people have agency decide if they want to purchase or not, if they want to be a part of your subscription. People make decisions at the end of the day. So don't feel like you gotta oversell it because you just mentioned this feature I have. And you guys saw it where I've been on live for almost an hour now and I have not mentioned it. And so at times you'll discern when to mention it, when to talk about it, how to talk about it, and include that in your conversation on the live. And oftentimes, your community, they're looking for ways to get additional support. How you doing, Praise? Thank you so much, Snapback. So they're looking for additional ways to get more support or more information. So you can say, hey, if you want more information, this is an easy way to do with the subscription. Or if there's some other things that you have to offer. So it'll come. Let me do this. Let me pivot to my nervous people. It seems like let me ask this. How many people are going live? If you are going live, put in the chat. Say what time you're going live. What's your live topic? Make sure you put the time zone because people are all over the world. Put it in the chat so people can see your live experience, what you're doing. Hey, Praise, thank you so much. Yeah, so put that in the chat. Pretty, how you doing, friend? He said hi. Fatina, thank you so much for being here, friend. How you doing? You don't have a blue box, so I could recap the blue box if I need to. I'm going live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. What's your topic, friend? To snap back. Let's see. Showing the chronic illness. Okay, then it cuts off. Thank you so much. You said I'm having fun. I appreciate you. Enjoy. Okay. So, and then if you are nervous, I'm going to say this. So we got my live hosts. They're going to be sharing their information. If you're my person who's scared, nervous, trying to figure all this stuff out, uneasy about what's happening here, I want you to go ahead. Bernadette, thank you so much for being here. You go live. You said you go live on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Soul Care Sunday, talking about all things self-care. Love it. We are talking about the importance of lab work tonight. Okay, look at you. You said I am. You said I'm nervous. Tina, you said I'm nervous. I'm going live 6 p.m. Central Time Zone. How you doing, the ordinary Aborigine? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We'll go live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, noon next week. Okay, Ladybug, look at you. Happy Friday, everyone. Hi, Ginger. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1:30 Central. Yes, exploring outside activities in the St. Paul, Minneapolis area, if I'm not mistaken. You said, yes, I'm nervous. Tina, I appreciate you so much. You say, yes, I'm nervous. Look here. So, okay, my nervous people. Patina ain't the only one. Y'all know, I'm just saying. She's not the only one. She's not by herself. So my nervous people, my scared people, my shy people, my people who are like, oh, gosh, what's going on here? Brenda, you found the stickers. Yes, Javed. That is, I love it. Hey, lady, how you doing, Aline? I appreciate it. So if you are nervous, if you're shy, if you are trying to figure this app out, we're going to talk about it because I want you to feel at ease. Once you do it a couple of times, it becomes easier. That's it. That's the reality of it. Practice makes progress. Makes progress. You will feel at ease with doing it. Absolutely. I am third week, but it's still a push. Yeah, it is. It's a push. It is. Week 3, You are you going daily, Lizzie? Let me know if you're going daily. You said being filtered. Brenda, you being filtered again? Oh my gosh. You said me too. What's me too? EJJ boss. Me too. I go in and by myself. Yeah. I'm. Are you saying you go? You haven't gone live. I'm assuming you're just saying inward introverted. I do pop-ups all through the week to give 30 seconds of praise. Okay. You all come in, join me. Okay. There we go. Namaste, y'all. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. I was one of those nervous people, but I got over it. And around the third time, there you go. Yep. Hello, Doc. How you doing, Lady Ghost Digital? Yes, I was. I was nervous. I was nervous. I have to say, it took me about the first week. And what happened is that, and it's funny. I watched one of my earlier lives because I posted many of my early lives too. I still post some of my live content because I want to make sure that I'm still showing up in a way that I'm helping people. So I'll give tips and strategies here, and then I'll take the clips and put that out as a content to post. So I really do actively repost my content. But with that being said, I saw one of my lives early on, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've grown. I've grown so much. I see the growth. I don't know who was here with me from the beginning, but I see the growth. So I'm pleased with myself, and that's what I'm saying. Practice makes progress. As you keep doing it, it gets easier. You get more fluid. You know what you're saying. You know who you're talking to. You become at ease and confident in how you say things. And then ultimately, your audience is constantly changing. That's the beauty of TikTok. People are coming in and out of your room. So you get comfortable repeating yourself, saying things over again, communicating with people in different ways. People will ask the same question multiple times. And then you just end up answering them and making them feel at ease. And that's how you build community. People want to feel seen and heard. And so as you're doing this, your community will start building up and they will come back because they feel connected to you, because they're going to learn how to know, like, and trust you because of how you're communicating with them. So that's the point. It gets easier over time. I don't say it's easy, it gets easier. All right, friends. What do you think about going live using a tablet? You can go live with a tablet, Samantha. Yeah, absolutely. The computer, the desktop is problematic. You have to do live studio, but the tablet, you just download the app and you're fine. Lizzie said, yes, today, 5 p.m. Central, 5 a.m. Central, and 7 p.m. Central. Affirm in the morning, reflecting at night. Awesome. I go live, but I'm in there by myself. Any suggestions? Bettina, yes, 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 yes. Stay with me for a second. I I start my live off talking about ways to activate your live. And so that's part of it. But let me read a few more comments and I'm going to go back to what you're saying. I'm going to give you a prompt also. And this is for my nervous people because I'm going to give you all a prompt too. How do you start your first live? Were you talking to yourself or did you have family or with you? I was talking to myself. I was talking to myself. People was coming and going. I was just talking to myself. I had an agenda. I had a topic I was going to cover, and so I actually have a lot. It's on. So I'm streaming on YouTube right now. I'm live streaming on YouTube. If you go to my page, it's Launch Your Income on my YouTube page. There is 2 or 3 videos. I think I did 3. It might be 2 that are cuts or downloads. I took a live and then I clipped it up and did a 3-part series or a 2-part series on YouTube. And I just had a topic and I was talking about it. And I just made that content. And I was like, okay, I'll put it on YouTube. If nobody's going to show up, I'll just talk about my topic. That's it. And it was about setting goals and making sure you understand the importance of setting goals because it was at the beginning of the year. So I was doing it with intention. Like, how do you set an intention for yourself? And I used the acronym GPA, as in what you would think about with a college, because I work as a college professor. My whole doctorate is higher ed administration. So concentration in higher ed administration. And so with that, I took that acronym to say, set a goal, create a plan, and take action. And so that was my topic. And I just say true to that topic, and I clip that up, and talk through it, and use that as content. Okay? So no live is wasted. It's content. And I just treated it that way. And then when I was going live, and then what happened was that people heard me doing that, and people came and sat for a little bit. And then there were some people who came the next day, and it's like, okay. And then I just started talking to people. And that was it. And then it grew from there. Look at you, Praise. Thank you so much. go live and talk about tax solutions for entrepreneurial mamas of kids under 18. Look at you. I see you, friend. That's it. Do you have a topic? And I love the way you did that. Let me ask this question. Did you do that because of the prompt I gave? Did you get to that point? Because that is exactly it. You know your target audience and you talk to them and you give them a solution. So that's exactly what you're doing. Gotta go following you. Namaste. You're welcome, friend. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh, come on one second. It went up on me. Let's see. I gotta go back. I'm talking to myself all the time. That's it. And go faceless for now. Okay. I did start off with a faceless account. And then I realized really quickly that I could be face forward. Lindsay, thank you. New here. How you doing, friend? Good. Lady Goes Digital. Thank you so much. Yes. Can you hear your own voice when you go live? No. I am sitting here looking at my face, talking to myself. But I hear my voice in my head, I guess. But no, it's not an echo. It's not an echo. Good morning. Now, how you doing, Dr. Marsha? I appreciate you. Learned a lot from Dr. Lisa. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, good. Yes, you are not, yeah, it's not an echo. You are talking to yourself, and you see in the comments, and you're answering people's questions. Okay? So let me do this, my friends. I'm going to talk, okay. So I felt like I was supposed to be talking about something. Let me know if there's a conversation I missed. I felt like I was about to go somewhere. But I'm going to go to the ChatGPT prompt, and this is for Fatina. Fatina, let me know. I see you. You're still with me. Was there somebody else, something else I was going to talk about before I went to chat? Maybe not. Put it in the chat if I missed something, because somebody might have had a question, and I don't think I fully answered your question. I think I saw the question. I think I might have had prompts. I'm going to give you prompts. Phoenix, thank you so much. I appreciate it. He's like, I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm going to give you prompts. Okay, I felt like there was a question I didn't answer fully. So I'm going to give you prompts, my friends. Let's go there then. And then TikTok will filter you. So just know that it will filter you. I appreciate you. You're welcome, friend. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip my camera. You getting filtered pretty? Okay, yeah. So I haven't seen a new comment from you. Chat later. Thank you, Miss Darlene. I appreciate you coming through. Okay, thank you for the engagement. Miss Darlene, you are growing too. Look at you, over 1,000 followers. And she's like, okay, I'm engaging. Thank you for the encouragement, Dr. Lisa. Great advice. You're welcome, friend. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip my camera because I want to make sure. Can you show us your setup? Can I show my setup? What kind of setup? What do you mean? Are you with an agency? The agency, I was going to go there, wasn't I? Because that was the question I had later. Let me talk about agency first. And then my setup. I could talk about my setup. What do you mean? My phone and everything that I have that's on my showcase, my TikTok. I have a TikTok affiliate. I am a TikTok affiliate. So I have a showcase, not a shop. Shop is for sellers. I have a showcase. And so I have my charger cord is there. My put it up here. Hold on 1 second. Switch to my light is here. It gives great light, so it's always shining. I have it on my YouTube. I have it on my tablet where I have YouTube streaming, so it's shining on me. I'll cut it off real quick so you can see the difference. See how it just made me look a little darker, not great. You said I love those cords. Yes, these cords are good. These are the ones that flip, whether it's a USB or a C or iPhone. It has like the 4 different options. 4 different options technically. And so I have that in there. And then I have the my phone is sitting. I think that's what you said I got. Who asked the question? Who was that? Was that you, Lady Goes Digital? Lady to Go Digital. I think you the one who asked the question. No, you said agency. Karen, you asked the question. Let me know if I'm answering your question correctly. It's like my setup. I was like, I think you're talking about how I'm set up. So I think that's what you're saying. Hey, hope everyone's doing well. Thank you, Shay. I appreciate you. Yes. Okay. So my phone is clipped into one of those auto face tracking I have this in my showcase too. It's in one of these auto face tracking stands. I like the way you can pull your phone. My heart did it. I like the way you can pull my phone in there. It clips in pretty nicely. You can see where the phone clips in, but mine is vertical. And so I have that in there. And so my phone is clipped in that right now. My charger cord is clipped in too. I have my phone being charged. And then I have the light. And then it's set on the easel. So when you're in the app, like I said, I don't gatekeep. When you're in the app, I click more. You could click the option to flip your camera. I'm going to flip my camera and show my laptop that's sitting here. So that's what that is. That's my setup. So I'm sitting here. The beauty of the phone, it has the little base here. So I don't have it auto tracking, but I can move it pretty easily around because I could just move it manually. And so I can move it as I want to, but I turn the auto tracking off. But I love that setup. So that's all in my showcase if you want to grab stuff. I'm not going to pin it because yesterday I will talk about products and sometimes I'll pin them in the cart. You're welcome. No, you say you're amazing. Harry, thank you for joining. Sometimes I'll pin them in the shopping cart so you guys can just grab it. But I want to talk to my nervous people. And I did it yesterday, so I'm happy to do it if time goes on and you're like, can you pin the products? I'll do it. Give me about 15 minutes. Microphone is my phone. I do have a microphone in the case. I don't have it up here. I do have a microphone that is in my showcase. However, this is my iPhone. So my iPhone, I don't have it attached. I like the microphone. I did some shoppable videos. You'll see it in my TikTok content. It's great for outdoors. It was great for noise cancellation. You heard me talking. You didn't hear any of the outside noise. It was really great for that. However, it might have been a Dr. Lisa problem. It might have been a Lisa problem. But when I had it clipped to me one day, it was making the little rubbing noise the way I was moving. It was doing a little, scratchy sound. And when I listened to the recording, I was like, oh, the thing was so scratchy the whole time. And so I don't do it for my lives. I don't use it here. There are a few people. Thank you very much. You're welcome. There are a few people who have new headphones that they have in ears. Her name is Whitfield Shenanigans. If you go to her showcase, she's somebody that comes to my live all the time. I went to go visit her at her live, and she was sharing her earbuds, and it was really good, really crisp sound. And I would wholeheartedly endorse those. And so you can go to her showcase. I'm sure she'll be happy if I send a few people over there to buy her product. But her name is Whitfield Shenanigans if you want to go there and get it. Quick, do you ever go live from your laptop? No, because you have to have the live studio access. So I've never done it. I don't know if you're in here, Tamara. I think I saw her earlier. She might have been my 10 o'clock when I saw her come through. But she had done live access from, and if anybody has ever done it, say it in the chat. She had done the live studio from her laptop, and she said it was kind of glitchy. And so I've never done it from my laptop. I just do it from my phone. And I'm streaming right now from my tablet on YouTube. Hello, everybody who's over there. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe and like the live since you're here. But yeah, so I didn't do it from there. So hello, how you doing? Michelle, I appreciate you. Michelle is my moderator on YouTube. She's great for helping you with YouTube also. So definitely subscribe to her. Channel is Yes Michelle Crochets. And she's also here on TikTok. She's going to start going live on TikTok too. He said no. Let me know, Ramona, no. Let me know, Ramona knows is for TikTok live. I think that's what you were talking about, the live studio. Let me know if that's what it's referring to. And she's saying hello, everyone. Nice. And so definitely subscribe to my channel. I download this. And it's because I'm co-streaming. I will make this content available on TikTok. I'm sorry, on YouTube for you to go review. So if you have questions about what I said, you can go back on YouTube and see it. But like she said something in her live that I want to go back to. You can go back now, okay? People have been asking for that for a while. Now I have it available. But I'm doing it in a way where I can grow my YouTube by doing it, okay? So that was intentional. So hopefully you all caught the gems that I just put there because I want you to think about how are you growing what's your growth strategy too, especially in different platforms. So be intentional about what you're doing. And YouTube requires live on TikTok for the first time. Look at there. My goal is to go live for the first time. Yes, yes. She's going to go live. When? What did you say? Put a date in there, Michelle. When are you going live? Okay, friends. So thank you. You're welcome. So really quickly, agency. I'm going to go to agency conversation. And so with agency, I'm with Gravitas Q. Who's my friend that asked about agencies earlier? I apologize because I'm just getting to it and you might be gone now. But if you asked about agencies earlier, let me know. But agency, it was you, Lady Goes Digital. Okay, me. Vivian, that's the one I remember asking originally. Thank you so much, Vivian. Okay, so agency, Gravitas Q is the agency I'm with. So let me give a little bit of backstory context. Gravitas Q, when I first started going live, you guys know my journey. For my new people, you probably don't know my journey, but I dedicated to going live as a New Year's resolution, so January. So that was when I decided I'm going to intentionally go live every day, okay? And so that's what I did. I missed it. What is your YouTube channel? Launch Your Income. Launch Your Income. And if you subscribe and send a comment, I will go to your page and look at one of your videos, because you got to look at a video, because YouTube's a little funny about fake engagement. You got to look at somebody's video before you hit the subscribe button. So I will go to one of your videos and subscribe to YouTube, so you'll get a new subscriber. So we're going to do this intentionally, people. I'm here to support you just as you support me, okay? So here's what I will say. Michelle said, I'll be going live tonight at 7 p.m. Central. There she is. So she just said she's going live tonight on TikTok. So follow her. That's yes Michelle _ crochets, and live at 7 p.m. Central on TikTok. Great, fun, great. Yep, you're welcome. So, so my journey with Gravitas is that, with going live, started off in January. So the first week of January, I'm gonna give dates. So I think it was like January 7th. Somebody came into my live and was like, oh, they came into my live and then they messaged me. I don't remember who the person is. I need to try to go back and find it. But they messaged me and asked if I know about the Creator Network program. The Creator Network program is where agencies for live hosts, that's the program on TikTok. So the agencies are there. So she asked the question. I don't remember what agency she's with, but she essentially asked did I know about it. And I just ignored the message because I treated it like it was spam. So I was like, whatever. I don't know what this is. But I remember looking up Creator Network program and was like, oh, okay, that's different. I don't know nothing. I didn't know anything about it. And so fast forward, I still visit lives. I went to someone's live and he said, oh, I'm with Gravitas Q. I was like, okay. And then I went to another live and they mentioned Gravitas Q. It was like 2, maybe 3 of them had said it. How you doing, Urban? And so I was like, okay. And then Gravitas Q came flying in at the top of my live. I was like, Gravitas Q. It's GRAVISTA. I think that's it. Q. I think that's it. I don't know if I spelled it correct. I think I put one of the A's and S in the wrong place. So forgive my spelling, but something similar to that. If you're interested, DM me and I'll send you the link. But let me finish my story before you make that decision. But I will, that's it. Thank you, Vivian. That's it. Thank you. I put my S in the wrong place. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Everybody live I happen to stop in is with GQ. Yeah, GQ is doing a lot of recruiting. They are. And I wonder if, always think about, the algorithm is the algorithm. And so essentially, depending on what you're talking about, what your niche is, it will pull in those type of agencies that's focused on that type of work. So I have a couple of people that are in the gardening niche, and they've had different agencies reach out to them. So I'm just saying, it just depends on what you're talking about. Bettina, how you doing, friend? Okay, and so with that, so what happened is that Gravitas Q came in, and so they they sent a DM to me as well. I'm good, thank you. They sent a DM to me as well and asked them did I know about the Creator Network program. There were Gravitas Q, and so we start chatting back and forth. Okay, Tamala, thank you so much for joining. You know what? When you click someone's name like that, you got to put some words behind it. So it got grayed out on my end because it looks like they call it dry tagging. So you want to make sure you always put words like hello, good evening, how are you? Try to avoid the whole scooping and following, all that stuff. Say new friend, new bestie, whatever it is, okay? Thank you so much for sharing out the live, friends. I appreciate you tapping the screen and sharing the live. And then, they sent a message. We got to communicating, and I decided to sign up and submit the referral form. I did that, and um, they started sending me training. So the agencies, they train you to be a successful live host. All my messages are annoying. Yeah, they can be. Gravitas was good. They were pretty above board in terms of how they communicated. It wasn't harassing. It was just like, okay, here's the information. So I would say I did appreciate their approach. Stopping by. How you doing, Vicky? Thank you so much, friend. And so, 1 second. My laptop is starting. I had to replug it. It's telling me that I have been ignoring it. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And so, what I will say is that they were pretty good with how they were communicating. I didn't feel any concerns about their approach. Um, so Gravitas gives you training. They have about 70 training videos. The goal of agencies, and I'm going to say Gravitas in particular because that's the main one I know about, is that they have two objectives, that they are trying to get you to grow in your diamonds. They want to teach you to be a successful live host so that you can connect with your community and grow your community, grow your supporters, with the ultimate goal for you to battle and battle frequently. Battling is another way to create community entertainment, and you are getting your supporters. And as you grow, um, TikTok wants you to battle because they will also benefit from the battling. And I'll explain battles in a second. Let me finish Gravitas because you're like, what are you talking about with battle? How do you put that yellow sticker up on your live profile? It is, in fact, a sticker, praise. If you go inside the enhance while you're going live, that's where the sound effects is, stickers, boards, other effects, the card effects. That's all there. Very good. It is not a cost for an agency, Ladybug. So the goal is for them to train you, because as you get training, as you know how to become a successful live host, as you're growing your community, they benefit. So TikTok takes a percentage, and then TikTok pays them out of their percentage to support your training. Okay? So the agency gets paid by TikTok because you're growing. And I told you, as people are engaging in your live and connecting with you and doing all the things and gifting, TikTok gets a percentage of that. And then ultimately, as you battling is a 5-minute competition where you and another live host, it could be a team, it could be individual, but traditionally it's like a one-on-one thing. You and another live host are competing for points, and this is 5-minute clock ticking, and your community is in the room, their community is in the room. It's like a split screen, and your community is sharing a live, liking a live, gifting. Those gifts matter. That 5 minutes is the most that people will gift in a 5-minute period. High level gifts. And so TikTok knows that. And so they want the live hosts, the training to happen. Look at you. Thank you for the daily heart me. They want the live hosts to be able to build a community so that people are here engaging. And then when it's time to battle, they will support you and everybody wins. TikTok, TikTok. So that's part of it. I never responded because I assumed it was scam and spam. No, those are real. I would tell you this. Here's my takeaway. How do we connect them? Thank you, sis. You're welcome. Here's my takeaway really quickly. So Vivian, Ladybug, Lady Goes Digital. If you're really interested in an agency, or Samantha, anybody in the room, send me a DM. I don't DM people because I have those imposter spam accounts that will be reaching out talking about I have a new account and all this other stuff that they use as their little scam. That is not true. I have one account with this name, okay? One account. And so what you see here is what I do. And when I talk about what's in my stand store, that's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about crypto. I'm not talking about investing. I'm not talking about credit cards. I'm not talking about anything else. That is not me. It's not my company. That's not what I do. Okay? So just recognize. Send me a DM. And if they do DM you, make sure you report them and block them. reporting those accounts, and they basically laughed in my face. Yeah, they laughed in my face too. I don't do anything. That's what I said. But I'm hoping more people report. Maybe they'll go away. Can you have more than one account? You can have up to 5 accounts on TikTok. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can have more than one. Um, so, so yeah, so that's why I'm hoping if more people report, that maybe it might do something. Somebody did send me instructions on how to do it. I need to sit down and try that method. There's actually something on the website where you're actually submitting like an affidavit, like this is me, those are not me. Please get rid of those. And so it's a really process, a process that I need to sit down and do. But I can't even handle one account. It's hard because my other account, I do have another account with a different name. It's my faceless account. That's where I started. It is getting somewhat neglected because I'm like mainly here, so I need to do a little bit better over there. So you know what I'm already following you, Brent. Yes. And so really quickly, you're filtered. You're filtering. I'm filtering you. TikTok is filtering you. Then I see you, friend. That's the one I see where it says you're filtering. But I'm not filtering. TikTok is. Do you keep the same followers if you open up a new account? No, you don't. You start a new account. No, you don't. You got to start fresh over there. That's why they're doing that little scammy thing. They're like, oh, this is my new account. Follow me over here. Yeah, that's the scam. Because if it's a new account, you got to get all new followers and get people to follow you on that account too. So make sure you don't do it. Back to Gravitas Q real quick. So Gravitas Q, what they do, I told you I signed up with them on day 10, January 10th. What they do, had about 80 of those, yep. So what they do is try to get, these agencies try to get you early. Here's why. They want to cultivate you as a live host. They want to connect with you and grow, which is fine, which is great that they do that. However, it is also important that you are discerning. So you may have another agency or two that apply to you, that reach out to you. Maybe you do want to go with another agency. I tell people, and as you know, I am not a gatekeeper. I'm fully transparent. I will let you know what I think. I just joined the steam. See, so Jeannie, I don't know the steam. I don't know anything about them. But my point is, there may be other agencies. As you learn about them, you're like, okay, this might be a better fit for me, or this agency I might want to go with. Gravitas talks about supporting you if your account gets taken away, if there's any issues with your account. I think their training videos were awesome, really helpful. It helped me understand and process as I was going through this and navigating the platform. And I was able to kind of take that information and add it to what I share with you all, which is good. Could have another agency offered that? Possibly. They probably could have. So it could be a better agency out there. I just don't know the difference. So what happens is that you have a 15-day out clause. So you can leave it as if you never signed up. You have 15 days to do that. After 15 days, you can put a 30-day notice. And again, you can get out when you want, so they're not holding you, but you have to submit a notice that you want out. Once you submit that notice, you have to wait 90 days before you can go to another agency. So that's why I told you, maybe spend a couple weeks of going live determining if there's other agencies out there that you might want to go with before you decide to lock in, and then that 16-day happen, and then now you got to do a 30-day notice, and then after that, I think you got to wait another 90 days before you can go to that other agency. So I'm assuming they do it so you just don't agency hop, but at the same time, you just want to make sure you're picking the right agency for you. So that's what I tell you. So if you want the link, email me. DM me. I'll send it to you. I don't have a problem with sending it to you. I do not get anything for it. I think if I got over, they have a message that they send out. They're on Discord that says, if you want to be a recruiter and you get so many, I think it's like 10 or above that actually sign up under you. I think I get something, but it's not much. I think it's like $25, maybe $50 if that happens. But thank you so much, Juicy. So it just depends. So I share this as a way to say you make a educated decision on what you want to do. It is a commitment. Gravitas says they want you to do 20 days at an hour each. 20 days out of the month for a live session, going an hour each. And so if that's something you're like, ooh, I don't know if I was going to do that. Just keep that in mind. That might be something that says, okay, maybe I'm not ready for an agency. I think most agencies have that type of requirement because they want you to go live and stay at it. They want you in the app. TikTok, TikTok. Okay, you're the second person I heard that from today. Yeah. I'm the second person. Was that? What did I say? Does that help you grow? It helps you become a better live host. It helps you understand how to get your community to connect with you. It helps you say things and do things that will help activate the room. So yeah, it does help you in that sense. If you're thinking about it from a strategic perspective, yeah, you will grow. I did a post just recently. I just celebrated 10,000 followers. So when I started in January, I had like 1,600 followers. I just celebrated on Sunday, 10,000. So I've grown. He said, I heard some are better than others. Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't have to pay anything. They should be offering different incentives and other competitions. They should be doing things to help you grow, but also incentivize you and keep you engaged. That's their goal. They want to keep you. He said, oh, yes, thank you so much. Yes. Just joined the agency last night. Oh, which one did you join? Yes, they have good training. They do. Gravitas training is really good. I like it. What's the benefit of signing with agents? Just to help you be a little bit more intentional about growing your community and connecting. That's the main thing. Benefit also is that if you lose your account, if you get banned, they can help mitigate that with TikTok. You know, your situation and what's going on. So they can help you and support you in that way. They have a couple different tiers that they offer individualized support for as you're growing. So it just depends on what you're trying to do. Thank you all for the compliments. Happy Friday. So yes, 1 month in today. Look at you. You said I'm growing. I appreciate you, friend. Yes. Okay. Name of your company. Name of your community. Launch your income. Is that what you mean? On Instagram? Is that the community you're talking about? There's people who bought the bundle. If you buy my bundle, you're part of my Instagram group. And it's called Launch Your Income. Doc, you could me once a day. Say that again. Doc, could you me once a day? What does that mean? You left a word out there. It's a very important word. Let me know what you said. Have a great night. Thank you all for the praise. Phoenix, make sure you do your daily heart meet. Click that and claim those points before you leave. That's what I tell people now. Make sure you check in and then check out. Get your points before you leave. Come on it. Come on. You're live. Let me know if that's what exactly is ChatGPT. Okay, Patina, you said, Doc, you said ChatGPT. Let me get back. Let me get you back. I'm gonna get you. We talked about agencies enough. I'm gonna get you back to ChatGPT because I'm gonna help you, my friend. Oh, I couldn't find the IG. Is it under your name with your face? It is not. It is not. My Instagram page is faceless, and then I sent iridescent. Iridescence. I sent you a TikTok message and an Instagram message to make sure that you have your auto reply on. That I need to have you remove it because it will mess up the group chat because people with auto replies, they replies after everybody's message. So we're gonna have to if you can remove that. But I don't know if you got my message yet. So let me know. When you go into Instagram, there's a heart in a circle with a squiggly line. Click that. The circle with the squiggly line takes you to messages. That's where messages are on Instagram. You come in on live once a day. I come on twice a day, actually, lady. Okay, I know that sounds bad. No. New Star Us is the name of the agency. That's the one you're with. Okay, New Star Us. Okay, let us know how you like that. Put that in the chat. How do you like it? What type of training do they offer? Anybody else with other agencies? Put it in the chat so we can learn. I mean, like I said, I only know Gravitas Q, and so I just share about them from my experience. But there's other agencies too. Oh, how do I check in and out? Check in. If you click the daily heart meet, you need 1 coin to do that. You click it again. You claim points. I want you to claim your points. That's why I say click the daily heart meet before you leave, so you have points that you're claiming. Because if you've been here for a while, you probably got points for watching the live, engaging in the live. So I want you to click claim your points essentially. Nurse, thank you so much. You said I'm looking for genuine engagement. Okay, Fatina, I'm about to go. Let me just get one or two more comments in. What do the likes tabs equate to as a host? Have only gone live 4 times. Engagement in your live. TikTok sees people supporting and connecting and growing. So it activates your live. So you want to definitely make sure. Okay, I'll check the gram. Yep. Um, I'm good. And my Instagram page is faceless because I was promoting UBC. So I do not have, I'm not face forward. YouTube, I have a couple posts with my face. And obviously now that I'm streaming, I'm face forward. But I'm not face forward on Instagram. Lady Goes Digital, thank you so much for subscribing. I see your friend just joined last night. Okay, so you're brand new. I'm good, and you? I'm good, Teach. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much for subscribing. Okay, here's what I want to do. DBA Digital. Okay, okay, awesome. That's what you do, DBA. Yeah, I'm UBC, and UBC is about to launch. I'm going to talk about my stand store. If you are interested in UBC, I'll talk about it really briefly here. It is about to launch on Sunday where they're dropping the price. They just announced it today. So this is hot off the presses. So if you were at my 10 a.m., I learned during that live, I clicked to the screen and saw they had posted an announcement. Sunday at noon Eastern, they're dropping their price. So if you're interested, the one time, first time, and probably the only, I'm not going to say it's the only, but it's the first time they're doing it. So just know that this is a huge deal. How do you grow on YouTube? Engagement, people following you, people connecting you. How do I pin a comment? If you press the words of the comment, the screen will pop up and you can hit pin comment. You press the words that people wrote. Where you put how do I pin a comment? You press those words and the screen will pop up where you can pin. And so I'm co-streaming Nurse right now. YouTube is a little funny because you got to watch someone's short or their long form video or their live stream and actually click subscribe as you watch or finish watching. So it's very intentional. They will not let that subscription go through if the person did not actually click, actually watch something. They see it as fake engagement. So you want to be intentional on YouTube. So that's very important. You said I want to know also. Let me know how much is it going to be. Then right now they have a poll that is in the community. There's 50,000 people in the community. So they have a poll determining if people want to do $100 or $150 discounted. Discount, not those amounts. It's a discounted amount. And so it will be discounted. It'll be under, it's $4.99. So it'll either be $3.99 or $3.49. It's going to be one of those two. Okay, really quickly, my people who are interested in ChatGPT, how do you find your niche? How do you find your topic? How do you find your bio? All the things. How do you structure your outline for your live? How do you find the words to talk about in your outline script? I'm going to flip to that really quickly. We're going to run through this. Nikki, how are you, friend? I am flipping my screen by hitting the more. It says flip your camera. I flip my camera. I am showing my laptop. Okay? So I am doing this. Bettina, let me know you're still with me, friend. Sorry, I was asking, what's that? I was asking about, question about, someone else asked about YouTube. Did you get my answer? I went live for the first time. Look at you, Robin. Look at you, friend. I'm here. Yes. Awesome professional makeup. How you doing, friend? Okay, that's awesome. You went live. Yes. Teach, did I answer your question? Let me know if I answered your question, friend, about YouTube. It is about making sure, like I'm co-streaming. So ideally, if you go over to my YouTube channel, sorry, I didn't. If you go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe to me, watch my live stream, watch my videos, I will sit and put a comment. I will go to your page, watch one of your videos. There's some YouTubes out there where people have strategies about getting new engagement. But what I would tell you is that if you're going live, if you're connecting here, you want to get people to engage on your channel in other places. My moderator, if you go to my channel now, my moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. She's been on YouTube for a while, so she can give you some tips and strategies on growing your YouTube. So she might be a good person to talk to. So I just want you to, and she's going to go live on TikTok. She's also on TikTok. She's going live for the first time on TikTok today at 7 p.m. Central. So just go over there. She's somebody else you can connect with. Okay? And if you go to my YouTube now, it's Launch Your Income. She will, you can subscribe and connect with her. I'm coming in praise over there. Okay, thank you so much, Praiseful Family. Thank you so much, friend. Yeah, definitely look at it. You'll see me go on streaming live, and then like the video, and then subscribe as well. Appreciate you. So really quickly, my people who are still in the room, I'm going to talk about this. So this is a prompt. I want you to pay attention to this prompt. I did this prompt yesterday, and everything here is about me. Okay? So this prompt is on GPT. Chat GPT. Okay? That's what we're doing. And it's going to get to chatting for us. But it's going to tell us a little bit more about, especially my people who are nervous, shy, trying to figure out what to talk about, don't know what their niche is, don't know what their topic is, don't know who they're talking to, who's that target audience. I want you to be intentional about creating all that. I got a post taken on my live and can't figure out why. Oh. Lady V, send me, I love chat. Yeah, chat is good. Send me a DM. Could have been lighting. Did you drink some water? You can't drink on a live. Let me tell you that now. You gotta move your head off screen and take a sip. So if you had a cup, they don't know what it was. If you were drinking, eating, driving's the no one. A no. They will shut your live down. Okay, no water. Yep. So you had water. But someone else, you said, I sure did have my Stanley Cup. No? Okay. You said no, you didn't? Okay. All right. So really quickly, let me talk about chat. So it says, help brainstorm 5 examples. So I like chat to give me examples. And it's going to do a brainstorming session with me. 5 examples of a niche and topic ideas for my live stream. Yes, they will. I found out the hard way. 5 examples for my live stream and include keywords to attract my target audience and include pain points, demographics, and psychographics of my target audience. So essentially we want them to tell us who is our target audience, what are their challenges, what is the demographics, is it male, female, where are they from, age group, that type of stuff. And then what's the psychographics? What do they value? What are their interests? What are the things that motivate them? Okay? So you want to pay attention to that. You're trying to figure out who are you talking to. I wonder why some people can drink online but others can't. I'm not sure. I want to say if it's a part of their brand. I always turn on the content disclosure. So that's a real quick pro tip. I turn it on because I want to be able to save some of the other platforms' names. Because you hear me say the IG, the YT, I'll say the actual names now. So maybe it is part of their branding in terms of what they're talking about, what they're doing. So they have a little bit more leeway, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're not getting a violation. They may be getting a violation. We just don't know it. And they just don't care. That could be happening too. Okay, I'm sorry. I turned before I was able to talk about the blue part. The blue part. What I will say is that now this blue part is about me. I was pretty general. I could have been more detailed. It says mom of 4 kids with 3 in college, 1 in preschool. I am a mom of 4 kids. I'm a biological mom of 2 and a bonus mom of 2. And so recognizing that I'm a second marriage, I could have talked about my divorce. There's other things I could have put in here. So just put stuff in here. I say take a kitchen sink approach, but sometimes chat will get too chatty. So you might want to be a little discerning about what exactly you want to include. But definitely include characteristics about you. Maybe some stuff about the topic or topics you're interested and passionate about, and include that type of stuff in here too. When you say drink, like even coffee or tea, yes, Robin. No liquids, no beverages, because they don't know what's in the cup. Nothing of any sorts. Yeah, they can drink. They can drink if filtered for 21 and above. Okay, is that what it is? Maybe that's it then. You got to make sure your live is set to 21 above. Oh, 18 and older. I think that's it. Is it 21 and above? I thought the 18 and older was the button option. It might be 21. So, I'm watching you on TV. You really? Thank you, Samantha. Awesome. Make sure you subscribe. Hi, Samantha. Put something in the chat. Appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you so much for joining. And I appreciate you all who are here. Thank you so much. We're talking all things TikTok right now. And so you'll see where TikTok got over what? Let's see. Katina, let me know what over means. Um, you're welcome. I can definitely subscribe after I watch the whole video. You don't have to watch the whole video. I think you can watch part of it. You don't have to watch the whole thing. But I think it's just a matter of making sure you watch something. Like if you watch a short, maybe that's probably an easier one to watch. The shorts are like 30 seconds. Some of them are a little longer. So chat, we'll get to chatting about different things that's going on. I tried having a voice conversational chat. You kept interrupting me. That's funny to me. Yes. And so, yes. So chat will learn your voice too. So you could absolutely sign in because I did it. I'm not logged in. You'll see. I didn't want this to kind of memorize in my chat. So you can sign in, and as you're talking, it will remember your prompts and the results that you got, and create a voice for you. So that is something that we'll do. And so, thank you so much. Yes, Michelle, I see you, friend. Thank you so much. And so, what you want to do is have a niche topic and keywords that'll have it there for you, just so you understand a little bit more. The keywords are important. So, my people who are going live, these are words that you might want to say as you're going live because your keywords matter to your target audience. So it's telling you the things that's going to attract your target audience. And so it also gives the pain points, the things that they're dealing with. So you figure this audience, your target audience is dealing with guilt and self-care, budget stress for college and childcare, feeling overwhelmed and unsupported. So again, you want to talk about that. You can say, hey, I know you're stressed about, the financial stressors of paying for college and having a child in daycare. Or maybe you're feeling guilty that when you do something for yourself and you're not including self-care in your daily plans and schedule because you have all these other people you're caring for. So you can say words that will resonate with your audience and recognize all the things that are going on. So you're striving for balance, health conscious, they're value driven, they feel pressure to do it all. So you can say those things. Those are the things that will resonate with your target audience. So just be intentional about what you're saying and who you're talking to. And you start your live using those words because, again, this algorithm is going to hear you saying that and it's going to push people into your room that are looking for that type of support. They're looking for your solution. So that's why I said be intentional about what you're saying as you're talking to your audience. So this gave us 5 different examples. And then it'll go in. And so then I gave another prompt. And this is for my next stage. So you guys can screenshot this prompt if you choose to. But this one here says, great. Now write me a 30-minute live stream based on niche number 1. So we just use number 1. And include the keywords to attract my target audience. And write me an introduction script. So again, not that you are going to read a script, but just really understanding how you can phrase and discuss the things that are important to your life and obviously integrating those keywords. And include engaging questions to ask my target audience. So again, my people will say they don't have engagement. Now chat can be a little chatty with their questions. So it may be as simple as when I ask, tell me who's new in the room. Let me know hi, say hi, say blue box. So people are dropping words, dropping symbols, emojis. They're connecting with what you're saying. And then as time goes on, you'll see my people who ask flat out questions. You'll see people who answer things like the person who said, oh, you got to be 21 years and older, and you can put that in there. Or Fatina is like, how is everyone? Exactly. Because that's engagement. That's engagement. And so you want to make sure your audience is engaging and connecting with you. And she's getting engagement credit for that too, points, because if TikTok is looking at the blue box or her orange, no, well, you didn't do a daily heart me, but that's engagement points that you get too. So you want people to engage in your live. That helps boost the live as they're engaging in your live. Okay. Yo, thank you so much for the daily heart me. Anybody else who haven't gotten their daily heart me, you want to tap the heart plus at the top of the screen, and that way you can get the daily heart me. And you got level 8 by doing that too. So then you'll see where now chat is going to give you some things to talk about. Those are the key words again. Hello everyone, how you doing, friend? Those are the key words again of your live, and you can name that stuff. And then it gives you a quick script. This is some great information. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Teach. Chris, thank you for joining. And then you'll see where there is an intro script, and it identifies some of those keywords you want to say. Okay, so how to stay fit and financially fierce when doing all the mom things. Because we said this group was stressed. They're doing all the things for everybody else. We know that about them. You know, you're 3 in college and 1 planning for preschool, financial planning, stuff like that. So these are the things that your audience is dealing with. And so you want to be able to name that for them. And then here's some questions. How many kids are you juggling right now? So you might say, how many kids you have? Put 1, 5, 10, and people put those numbers in there. Any in college? Yes, no. You know, you just kind of think about ways that you get people to answer back. Okay? So then it tells you different segments you can talk about, question prompts, other topics for that particular 30 minutes. So you're going to be intentional about how you are getting them to engage in your live. Okay? And then the last thing I have in here is my people with your bio. My people with no words in their bio. This is helpful for you if you're like, okay, what can I put that will align with the topic of my live stream and maybe content I'm going to produce. So it says, write me 5 examples of an 80-character bio for my TikTok profile based on the above. So in this case, it's like, okay, mom of 4, I like Peloton, finance pro, health, life, real talk. So if I do content about my family, my kids, talk about my workout regimen, exercise, I'm talking about money management, finance, all the things to help with you with paying for college and caring for your kid that's in preschool. Any of these could work. It aligned. Those are the categories that TikTok is going to say, okay, you're thinking about relationships, you're thinking about finance, you're going to give some positivity messages, maybe some fitness information. So those are categories that TikTok, based on how you're producing content, will say, okay, that's good. I see what you're doing. As your content is being related to, as your content goes out, they'll push it out to people who will resonate with that content, who that's relating to. Okay? So you can do that as well. Thank you so much. You said I'm from South Florida, Ann. How you doing, Ann? I'm from Orlando. Thank you for being here. That's on YouTube, you guys. I'm on YouTube. And I have a friend that has commented. Thank you for liking the live. Make sure you subscribe to the live host too. I appreciate you being here, friend. And so that's another one, okay? And so final prompt I'm going to give you for this one. And this, again, I don't want you to be nervous. I want you to be at ease about this, okay? My prompt is, I said, write me 5 TikTok posts based on this niche and include a catchy hook, call to action, visualizations for a video post. So if you don't have content, and you're like, well, what would I do content on? You can start creating content. And so chat will give you content ideas, okay? So it's going to say, hey, point of view of a mom balancing toddler and tuition payments, okay? So the hook is your point of view is that you're preparing, your meal prepping with one hand and paying college tuition with the other. And so how are you doing that? So it gives a visualization of doing that, and then gives you a caption, okay? And some hashtags. So just think about how it can also help you come up with content ideas. He said, what are we looking at here? He said, Deidre, he was like, what is this? This is actually, you see, ChatGPT. Up in the top corner, it's going to get a little fuzzy, but that's what it is, chatgpt.com. Okay? So I want you to be intentional about what you're using. Now, I ain't saying this is going to make you go viral, but at the end of the day, it's going to help you stay organized and stay in a way, in terms of your profile and your algorithm being very structured to the people you're looking to connect with, your target audience, who you're trying to resonate with. And so it will do that for you. And so really quickly, this is the original prompt. And as you can tell, I gave you all those other prompts to go with it. Okay, you're brainstorming niche and topic ideas for your live stream. That's what this is. And then you're going to use keywords to track your target audience. And then we said, okay, who is my target audience? identify their pain points, the demographics, and the psychographics of that group. Okay? And so that's what happened. Let me know if you have any questions. I just want to make sure I am supporting you all. Let me know if there's any questions about that. Thank you all for liking the live, sharing the live. I see you all. Thank you so much. And thank you over here on YouTube. Michelle, yes, it's new. Thank you so much. All right, you're new on YouTube. Thank you. And she's in the gardening niche. Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Lisa. You're welcome, Patina. So I know you said you're nervous. Anybody else in the room still nervous and scared? Let me know. So that's there for you. So my nervous people, my people were like, okay, you gave a lot of great ideas, but I'm still shy. I'm still nervous. I still don't see myself doing this, talking and connecting with people in this way. You gave me a structure to talk about things. You gave me a whole outline for my live. You gave me some topics. I know who I'm talking to, but I still have to talk to them. And I don't know if I can do that. Yes, I am, and I have a problem with consistency also. I love it. Of course I am. He said I am shy. I know you are. I know you are. So what I'm going to do now is take you to my stand store. We're going to walk through my stand store really quickly. The very last thing I'm going to show you is what I'm going to walk through. So I'm going to get off this line by 6:30. So that's the goal. 6:30 is the goal. And what I'm going to do is walk you through my workbook. Somebody asked a long time ago, and I don't know if you're still in the room, you said, workbook? I want to know about the workbook. I need the workbook. So we're going to get the free workbook. We're going to walk through that. I'm going to make sure you get it, okay? And I don't spam you. I don't overdo it. I just want to make sure I'll do a few check-ins, and you let me know how you're doing. That's what I do when you download the workbook. I go live with people to help them if they like. You said you'll go live with them. Okay. That's good. That's good. Some people need a little support when it comes to having somebody to engage in a chat and talk back to you. Yeah. But you got to do the work though. And I'm going to tell you this because a lot of it is about what you say. What you say matters because TikTok is going to push those people in the room. So how you're talking about yourself, you're introducing yourself, you're saying the things that's going to resonate with your audience. You know, when I come in, I say, tell me where you're from. I'll say, I'm from Orlando, Florida. And then people say, oh, I'm from this city, this state. And so that builds community too because people want to feel seen and heard. And so you got to be intentional about tell me hi, how you doing, let me know where you're from. And then you just start having a conversation. I'm not shy, but I'm concerned about who will and won't stop and interact. Well, that comes with time for a limited time. Yes, that comes with time where you are being very intentional about connecting back with them. And so as you're interacting and as you're prompting people to engage, they will slowly engage. And depending on your topic, if your topic is really relevant to them, like I said, I say it all the time. If you are talking to everybody in the room, then you're talking to nobody. People are not feeling like they're listening, that you're talking to them, that they don't feel like this is relevant to them. And so you got to be important. You got to be intentional about saying, are you, so for this prompt here, it's like, are you stressed? You know, or from my room, are you shy? Are you nervous? Are you scared? Are you confused about all this that's happening? Have you gone live before? How's it gone for you? Are you trying to monetize? Do you want to learn about TikTok Shop? Are you thinking about subscriptions? Are you thinking about ways that you can go live and earn passive income? And so all those things, you want to make sure your audience is like, okay, that's me, that's me. Maybe that's not me, but maybe this is me. You know, so you got to make sure you're talking to the right audience. I did a user check, lost a lot of my people. Yes, Sarah. Oh, you did it from early. You was in my 10 o'clock. You were in my 10 o'clock. And I think you were in my 10 o'clock and you were saying you weren't getting TikTok Shop. Maybe that was somebody else. But yeah, you got to check your users. You got to do that check. Got to make sure you're not having those accounts that were banned. So that's related to that's related to anybody, but that was specific to TikTok Shop. So that's what she's still talking about, Sarah. But that's good that you got rid of them. If you removed them and you don't have them there, just keep checking on occasion. You still got over 1,000, so you may get TikTok Shop soon if that was something you were waiting on. Okay. Yes, I did that, and I lost. Ooh, yikes! But yeah. Hey, how you doing, Betsy? Betsy, hey, I gave you an update on the launch from my 10 o'clock. So now it's a matter of getting everything up and running. Sunday at noon, it drops. Now the amount is still being determined because they have a poll that they're doing. I think it ends at midnight to see if it's going to be $100 or 150 discounted. Betsy's asking about UBC. So let me do this. My people who are in the room, I'm going to talk about UBC really quickly just so that you have it. I will be going live over the weekend selling my jewelry so it can be something I should do or not do. You're asking a question. Selling my jewelry, so is it something I should do or not do? I would just go live first. Get your first 3 lives in. Don't do jewelry yet. Don't do that yet. Just get your first 3 lives in and get used to the app so you know what's happening. I would say yes. Go live. Pause on the jewelry. But just get comfortable with the app first. And then come next week, you can start talking about jewelry. Because what you're going to do is build a rapport with the room so people know who you are. And they get a sense of what some of your interests are. And you can say, one of my interests is that I have jewelry that I sell too. So I'll share that with you all. But in the meantime, I just want to get to know you all. So you're building a community, and you might be building a little bit more suspense and interest in the jewelry. And so somebody may say in the room, hey, I want to see your jewelry. And he's like, hey, let me show you my jewelry. Okay. Still 78, yeah, 78 in the room. Yes, the number is changing a little bit, but that's okay, guys, because I'm not going to be on too much longer. Like I said, the numbers, it's one of those things where, Vivian, what I tell people is that comparison is the thief of all joy. And so those numbers go up. The past couple of days have gone up and down, up and down. They've been pretty high lately. And I don't know what's happening with the algorithm. We're going to say, thanks, TikTok. Thanks for what you're doing. That's greatly appreciated. But they go up and down. People are listening from all over. And so it's fine. But at the end of the day, thank you so much. Look at you, Kenya. Thank you so much, friend. How you doing, friend? How's everything going? How's your live journey? I was live for an hour. Now popping in to support. Thank you, Keisha. I see you, friend. I almost went live last night, but nope. So maybe tonight. Is there another crochet here? Um, uh, so my yes, Michelle. She's going live at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Central, which is 8 p.m. Eastern. So she's going to be going live in the next 2 hours. And so she's going to go live, and she's crochet. Her name is Yes Michelle Crochets. So yes, so she will be going live. And so that's what you're asking, Urban. So follow her, and then go in her profile and hit the bell, and you'll know when she's going live. I'm going out now later. Thank you so much, Brenda. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just happy and proud of you. Oh, thank you, Vivian. Thank you. You said I'm so happy for you. Yes, and I will. Thanks so much, your friend. Yes. Um, it was over 200 early. Yeah, it was. It was. It goes up and down. Yep. Hi, guys. How are you? I'm doing well. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. Yes, I appreciate you. Okay, so people are coming and going. So, like I said, I'm gonna do a quick talk, and take you to my profile. RGB Grace, thank you so much for being here. And everybody else, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. And really quickly, this live is being co-streamed on YouTube so that I will have this streamed. I'm still here. Thank you, Tina. I got you. I'm about to get my overthinking guide for you, friend. And any of my other nervous people in the room. It's being co-streamed so you can go back and watch it. If there's anything I said here that you're like, oh, I'm curious about when she said this, you can go watch the live at 4 p.m. for today. It'll probably go up later tonight. Godson, thank you for joining. So it'll probably go up later tonight, but you can go back and watch. And so if you do go back and watch, make sure you like it and subscribe, okay? And if you leave a comment after you subscribe, I will go to your page and also connect with you. So we'll be building community. So I want you to be intentional about what you're doing, okay? Thank you so much. I'll watch one of your videos because YouTube is very strict about engagement. Real engagement, not fake engagement. And so let me say this. Anybody who is new to my live, I want to make sure I'm talking to you. If you are new and you are nervous and you are not going live and you're trying to figure out this whole platform, put it in the chat. Just say new, and I'll be with you, okay? So I'm going to walk through my stand store, but I also want to make sure I'm having you grab the overthinking guide. Ray, thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. Look, Lucia, I think that's it. Jacqueline New, I have sub with you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Black Hawaiian, I appreciate you, Jackie. God sent new. Thank you so much, friends. So, um, you got it right. Yes, thank you so much. Um, and I'm prone to get it wrong, so I appreciate that. So if you click my photo once, my screen will pop up. So once you click it once, my screen pops up. If you click my photo again, it will take you to my profile page. Okay? So it's going to take you to my profile page. We're going to go on my stand store. I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to work from the bottom up. So we're going to speed past what's in here. I'm going to go to what's at the very bottom. Okay? Because I'm going to talk to my overthinkers first. And then I'll share what else is there. And if you want to grab it or grab other stuff, I do one-on-ones. So if you're like, Dr. Lisa, I don't need all the other stuff. I need to talk to you about my specific situation. I'm happy to talk to you. People will do one-on-ones when it comes to TikTok shop, or they'll do a one-on-one when it comes to selling online and talking about their business, or learning the app and understanding how to navigate it correctly because they have something they want to promote. So I'm totally fine with meeting with you. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to go here because you all, a lot of you are probably still listening to me. And you're like, she's great. She's wonderful. She's so articulate. I love what she's saying. I appreciate her confidence and how she's doing things. I could never do that. I want you to know you're overthinking this process. Okay? And I tell people all the time, thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate you. I tell people, comparison is the thief of joy. And when you overanalyze, that overanalysis becomes paralysis. So I want you to make sure you're starting to take action. I'm just here checking in. I'm going live. Thank you so much. I'm going live, so I'll see you guys. Have fun. Thank you so much, Kenya. I appreciate your friend. And so, my daughter in group said, I'm ready to go live. I love listening to you so I can learn. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate you. You said my daughter in the group said, let me know. You said your daughter's in the group. Is that what you said? Let me know what. I'm not ready to go live. Okay, appreciate you. God said yes. Thank you so much. So I want you to make sure you're taking action. So a lot of this stuff, you guys are going to listen to me, you're going to leave, and you're not going to take action. So this particular workbook, it is what I call a mindset book as well as a goal setting book. Okay, so it's there to shift your mind about what you're dealing with. My daughter in the group sent on this message. Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and your support. Okay, so this is the Overthinking to Action. So it's Goal Setting Workbook to Unlock Your Potential. And it really is based on helping you see in a very intentional way how we often overthink things and how our mind will have, I say, negative thoughts or cognitive distortions that often stop us from taking action. So this workbook is intentionally starting. Thanks for all the great information you got to head out. Thank you, Shay Shay. Appreciate you. And so it intentionally starts with positive affirmations because I want you to think positive about who you are and what you have going on. I can, I am, I will. Those type of things. And then have gratitude for what you have as well. And visualizing yourself doing things that you don't necessarily always do. Have a great evening. Thank you, Robin. Appreciate your friend. And so I want you to be very intentional about what's happening. And then I want you to go into overthinking. So we're going to talk about ways that we overthink because there's people who say, I'm shy, I'm nervous, I can't, I won't. I'll tell you really easily, I'm shy, I'm nervous, I don't. I was that person. But what I want you to realize is that those thoughts, when you identify those thoughts, then you can see what type of emotions, what type of triggers or patterns are out there. So you want to be intentional about recognizing those thoughts. So then if you're nervous about going live because nobody's going to show up in the room, or you're nervous about going live because you're not going to get interaction, if you're nervous about going live because you're shy and you don't know what to say, okay? What I do is teach you, first of all, I gave you multiple prompts about what to say. I gave you multiple things in terms of how to engage your audience. And then I'm going to let you know, the algorithm is sometimes very friendly and gracious with a lot of people in your room, and sometimes it's not. And so you can't let those emotions stop you from taking a risk and taking a chance and doing something that you normally don't do. Okay? So you'll get used to it. Practice makes progress. Throughout this workbook also, you're going to see multiple activities to support you. When it comes to breathing, these are technical things. It definitely has not been friendly. It gets friendly, but I will say some of it is, some of it is how are we engaging in the algorithm too. So you want to tap your screen, share your live. You want to say the words that matter to your target audience. And so if you're not engaging your audience, not saying the things that will resonate with them, then it will be a challenge. Not that it's impossible, but it will be challenging to get people to engage back. Okay? Can I tap my own live? Yes, you can. So, Sarah, this whole time you ain't been tapping your own live. Have you been sharing out your own live too? Let me know what you've been doing. Yes, you can tap your own live. You can tap your own live. You can share out your live. Someone told me that was bad. No, it's not. And don't listen to people. It might have been bad, who knows, a year ago. The algorithm changes all the time. But I tap my live all the time. When I tap my live, I see my confetti drop on my live. Okay? So I would say do that. I was told not to tap your own live. They were, that's where, trying to sabotage me. Yeah, they were trying to sabotage you. They didn't know what they was talking about. I didn't think so either, but I tapped. Tapped for a second. Yeah. Tapped for a second. Yes. Keep tapping. Just keep tapping. Keep tapping. And so yeah, you can tap your live. Oh, you stopped. Yeah. Just keep tapping for real. I'm a fast tapper. That's fine. Well, slow down a little bit. Don't over tap. That might seem problematic. Okay, my light went out. Yeah, that may be problematic, but definitely you can do it while it's good to know. Yeah. So don't overthink it. So I put in here, I want you to shift your mindset. And then I put in your hobbies, because there's a lot of times people don't realize some of the hobbies that you do are really good for a live platform. So I told you my gardeners, my crocheters, my people who are into reading books and book reviews, my cooks, my people who do music instruments, singing, dancing, my mindfulness people, my yoga people, my crafters, my DIY people, all those things people are doing online. So a lot of things that you'll probably have as a hobby is good for a live setting. You said they were all trying to sabotage us. Yes. So hobbies, all the stuff. I will say, thank you, said positively planning and more. The Michelle saying what she's doing on her live. Awesome. Awesome. And so I tell people you want to set boundaries. So after you've picked your hobby, it's very important for you to start recognizing some of the boundaries that have been set. So there's many of you who are saying, I can't go live because I don't have enough time. I can't go live because I don't have the physical space. I can't go live because of my family and my kids and my other partner and significant others and limitations on that. So I want you to now be intentional about setting your boundaries. Okay? Is there a time in the morning? Is there a time in the evening? Is there a lunchtime that you can go live? Is there, I don't use a lot of space here. I'm on a desk that's really right in this corner in my office space, which is a spare bedroom. And so recognizing you might be able to convert a space that is conducive for you to do that. I do a lot of my pre-recorded content. I only go live a few times a week. There we go. So yes, Michelle says she does her content pre-recorded. And so there's so many different ways you can do this. She's a YouTuber though. But that is something that you can do though, pre-recorded content. So you'll see where there's affirmations in here, creating common spaces. And then you go into a space where I talk about cognitive distortions. And so you're going to notice in this book, Catherine, thank you for joining. You're going to notice in this workbook that I start with positive mindset, and then I switch to overthinking. I go back and forth on purpose. Donna, thank you for being here, friend. I go back and forth on purpose because that's real life. That's how our mind goes. You guys have been sitting this live with me, and some of you have been here probably since the beginning of when I cut this live on 2 hours and 8 minutes ago. And you're saying, okay, I'm so impressed. I'm going to go live. She's energized me to do it, inspired me to go live. And then you're going to leave my live, and you're like, I ain't going live. I'm not going to do that. She good at it, but I ain't doing it. And so that's how our mind works. You'll say, oh, I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not. Oh, you laughing at me, sweetie pie? You said, I'm going to make mistakes. I don't act like her. I'm not going to be able to do it like her. Oh, I failed once. I'm going to fail again, so I'm not going to go back. Oh, you know what? I'm not perfect. I don't have the right look or the right style. All those things are cognitive distortions that we say to ourselves. That's not true. So I want you to be intentional about identifying those distortions and then ultimately shifting your mind, having a mindset shift. And so you'll also see some relaxation stuff in here to kind of help you reduce the stress and relax. And then you're going to see some gratitude to make sure you understand what you should be grateful for, what you do have, what you can share and bring to a live stream. And then there's going to be some coping strategies for you to continue to do that self-work. And then finally, you're going to set some goals. And so my people who don't have a bio, I want you to create a bio. You got to optimize your profile. My people who don't have content, I want you to create content. You got to have content for people to engage in your content. My people who don't have, the photo or the image in their profile are still using a username of any sort, I want you to optimize your profile. And then my people who have live access, I want you to hit the go live button. Okay? I want you to be intentional about hitting the go live button. So that way you can get those first 3 lives that you have to do done and have full access to all the features to go live. Okay? So I want you to be intentional about that. And then my people, after that, I want you to set a schedule to go live weekly, a few times a week. And then I want you to go daily over the month. Okay? So I want us to be intentional about what we're doing. Hello, reporting for duty. How you doing, Jade Island girl? Appreciate you being here. Appreciate your friend. Let's see. I'm writing these classes off on my taxes. There you go. This is school. I had 2 phone calls, 2 hours each. Oh my gosh. That's true. It is. That's how we operate. He says, so smart. I did my first 3 lives for 30 minutes each and stopped. It's been 2 weeks. God said, you got to get back on. You got to start working. Go live. Set your schedule. Set your weekly schedule. And then I tell you, if you really want to see change happen, go monthly. Go daily. Go daily. I just got the full experience Wednesday, I believe. You just got the full experience? Okay. Yeah, live experience. Okay. So I want you to be intentional about what you're doing, friends. Okay? Also drop pre-recorded content as a premium. I will chat with your audience. Okay. Yeah, Michelle was talking about dropping pre-recorded content with your audience. So really quickly, we started with this. I want you to grab this, my friends. Any of my friends that are here, you can grab this. So I'm going to go back to the top real quick. If you are interested in UBC, you'll see what's in here. This is another free sneak peek. They have just announced UBC. They announced it today at noon that they are now going to launch into affiliate. Once they launch into affiliate, which is as of Sunday, when they do that launch, the master resale program is no longer. Okay? So they're going to change it just that quickly. So if you're interested in UBC, grab the sneak peek. UBC is where there's over 40 hours of content. They're updating the course and the materials. I got to do some homework this weekend to make sure my UBC is updated. The launch will happen on Sunday at noon, and it will run until Monday at 11:59. So about a day and a half. And there will be a discounted rate. So it will be $4.99, and then they're going to discount it by either $100 or $150. So it's either going to be $3.99 or $3.49. This is the first time they've ever done that, and probably will be the last time in quite some time because they're talking about raising the price. So that is something you might want to take advantage of. It is where you will learn all about digital marketing. It talks about branding. You hear me talk about branding very intentionally. And I picked UBC as the course of my choice to offer to people is because they talk about branding. Okay? So let me click that. But they talk about branding. So I want you to be very intentional about thinking about your brand, how you resonate with your target audience, and then ultimately They have 7, 8 figure earners that's teaching about affiliate marketing. They have a 2 hour TikTok live strategy class that I use and I learn from. That they have YouTube, Instagram, brand deals, having memberships, all the different ways you can earn and make additional money in this digital space. And obviously, live streaming is a digital space. So I want you to be intentional about paying attention to those type of courses. If you have questions about UBC, I'm happy to answer them. But just grab the sneak peek because those are the people I'm going to communicate with. My bundles in here, I do have a 57. I did forget to change the price. So if you want to grab it, you can. I talk about that in my 10 a.m. My 10 a.m. Eastern every morning. I talk about this bundle. I go through it and people purchase it to get into my Instagram group. So that's the Instagram group that I have. And then it also gives you access to me because I do one-on-ones with my group members if they need support. It's instant access to me. And then also on Instagram, you have the DM feature where I send you voice messages and you can connect with me. Mary Ann, thank you for reaching level 11. Congratulations. And so you have instant access to me. So it's just another way to stay connected. And so the other two things that are in here, I created really because of you all. There was people who come to my live and say, oh, you give great information and tips. So I have a 3-page checklist that's in there. You can get that. I made it really low ticket price. So you can grab that to know what to do before your live, during your live, engagement for your live, as well as after your live. So it's 3 pages. And then the chat guide is in here for you also to understand how to get more engagement. So it's actually a little bit more details because I give 6 steps of what you should do. And then I give some other prompts in the chat guide. So it's more than what I shared today, but it is in there for you. And then if you are looking to meet with me, you absolutely can. Oh, I had somebody who's scheduled today. I didn't realize that. Okay. So you absolutely can meet with me. I do one-on-ones. It's a calendar. I have 3 weeks out there, so you can schedule a calendar. I need to go and check because Sunday I'm not doing appointments because of my son's birthday. But you're welcome to schedule appointments, just don't pick Sunday. That's all I would say. So I do a 2-for-1 deal. So you meet with me over the initial meeting is 40 minutes over Zoom, and then I want to do a follow-up meeting with you to support you. So you get 2 meetings for one, and it's a total of $40. So that's in there for you. So I'm here to help you. I'm going to support you in your journey. And so if anything else that you get from some other imposter account, if it's not from anything I talked about in this list of things, then it is not Dr. Lisa. That is an imposter account. Okay? So let me know if you have any questions. And I actually did. It's almost 6:30. I said I was going to have to get off at 6:30. I have a 7 o'clock meeting with somebody who did a consultation, so I have to meet with people. Happy early birthday to my baby. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. Thank you for all this great information. Fatina, I'm here for you. You are so welcome. I'm going to support other lives. Have a great day. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you, friend. Yes, definitely support other lives. I need to show my 75 days TikTok challenge. We're going to talk about the challenge. I should put the challenge out there for us to make sure we are talking very intentionally about because I want to make sure people are posting content daily, engaging from the bottom up with people's content, as well as going live, and then also attending other lives. Okay, so at least 3 people's lives. So I do it daily. I've been doing it since Sunday, so I want to make sure you guys feel supported. Thank you all who are here. Let me know if you have any last minute questions. If there was a question that you didn't get answered, if you are being filtered, I apologize. That is TikTok, not me. As you know, I answer questions. I see questions. I want to make sure I'm supporting you. So if you got filtered, it was TikTok. And so just know to rewrite your question. And then, like I said, I was co-streaming here on YouTube. So you're welcome to go and look at the YouTube recording if I said anything that resonated with you. And you're like, okay, I need to go back and look at what she said. Okay? Because it'll be there for you. And then make sure when you do that, that you like it and subscribe, as well as leave a comment so I can go to your page and connect with you as well. How many times do you go live each day? Twice. How you doing, Dr. Rag? Appreciate you. I go live at 4 p.m. Eastern. That's this one now. And then I also go live at 10 a.m. Eastern. 10 a.m. Eastern is my go live and monetize your expertise. And so that's where I talk about my bundle. I talk about supporting people. I'm very intentional about what I'm doing. Okay? And so, and I support people in terms of the IG chat, and you can connect with me there. If you bought my bundle or if you are at any point in time, make sure, and you're not in the Instagram group chat, make sure you message me. You can message me on Instagram, send a message because I have people who follow me all the time, but I don't know if they actually bought. So go ahead and send me a message, and I'll add you to the group chat. If based on your name, you have to let me know your name and stuff. How do you feel about doing giveaways? How do I feel about doing giveaways? You gotta be careful about doing giveaways just so that I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about it. But I think you just got to be careful about doing it so that people can get access to it. So if it's a physical thing, then you got to get people's address and mail it. If it's digital, that's fine. But yeah, I think that's something you could do. Let me know why did you say that. Love, let me know why you said that. I appreciate you being here though. But yeah, you could definitely do the giveaways. Just be careful about doing that because you got to deliver on it. Yeah. So and maybe figure out what your intention is. What's the intention for it? Is it for engagement? Possibly. Let me know if that's what it's about. Okay. Okay, I want to do giveaways for the moms. Okay. So is the goal in engagement? I'm assuming that's what it is. To get more engagement? That could help. There's fun ways to do it. I've seen a couple people do it. Kenya's a good one. She has like a game. She's a fun room. So that's a good way to do it. You might want to watch her Kenya Fizz Jewelry. I think that's it. Fizz Jewelry. So she might be a person to kind of connect with. Um, just just to do it. No real reason for me though. All right, I would say maybe have a purpose. But that's just me. That's my monetization mindset. Like, what's the purpose? Like, why you doing it? You gotta you gotta think about it from a monetization perspective. But yeah, if you're just looking at it from engagement, that's a good reason too. Okay, okay. My friends are chatting over there. It's my blessings to the moms. Okay, gotcha. Okay, there we go. That's let me say this: if you're a blessing to others, you'll get blessed too. So yeah, that's the reason. And so at the end of the day, people will come back and support you more. More. Maybe they'll send more people to your room because of what you're doing. Yeah. So it could lead to engagement. It could very well lead to that. Yeah. Okay. Um. All right, good friends. I appreciate you all here. Thank you, President CEO of the. It got cut off. But thank you for being here, friend. And I appreciate you all. And if you go into my profile, ring my bell, you'll know when I go live and when I go post content. And I post content. I've been posting content like daily. So I appreciate all the support. And let me know if you have any questions. If you DM me, I will respond. So let me know if you have questions. Okay. All right, people. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Bye bye. Hello, friends. I appreciate you all too, also. And so, what I will do is I will have the recording available. Uh, when click is the only thing that pops up to report a block. Okay, what are we talking about? I gotta go back and look at the chat. But I'm assuming you all are talking about. Oh, there we go. Trying to see the chat. Thank you so much. My teacher tells you when the audience is watching you, you can't go live when they are available. Okay, that's good to know. You're about to go live soon too. You can also drop pre-recorded content as a premium type chat with your audience. It's live without the pressure. Okay, premium content, premiere. So let me, Michelle. I guess it's a good question to ask. How do you do that? You can set the content where it's certain for only your subscribers. Is that what it is? Do I still have a lot to learn about? Oh, Oh, did you? That's right. And I'm trying to learn to get to digital marketing. There we go, friend. Awesome, Ray. I appreciate you. Um, is it also much awesome at 5-year-old? Yeah, and do DoorDash. Oh, Ray Sweet, that's your name over here, Sam. I was like, why does that sound familiar? The last name, this is Sam. Okay. Awesome. Around the house, take care. Okay. Look at you guys. You guys are connected. I love it. Are there any questions you have answered before I close? Okay. Yes. Not that I can think. Okay. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. Okay, I'm sorry. You can type my name in the chat. Yes. Um, when you are setting up the video studio, you can make it appointment. Okay. When you set up the video in studio. Okay. Gotcha. Figure out they still on the last name. Gotcha. Okay. Yes, I figured it out too. All right, friends. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. I'm going to end this recording, but I'm going to go, Michelle, and see if I can look at the chat on the other side too. I need to find out how to see the chat. So I still don't see it, but I'll play around and click some more buttons. All right, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you all who liked the live and was over here hanging out with us. All right, take care. Bye-bye.